As always, welcome back to Buy the Dice. We do apologize for last week's technical difficulties. There will be a forthcoming stream with a recap of everything that happened in our insanity. Pudgy has finally rejoined us, so thank the gods he's home.
Welcome home, Pudgy!
Hi! And Wisp, and due to Thomas not being here for all of the fuckery most foul that happened that you guys missed because of technical crap.
Yeah, the whole world went to hell last week.
Torin ended up meeting up with Wisp while everybody was away and caught Wisp up on the cliff notes for what the party's been up to in the interim. Now, before we go any further, we has the announcements. As always, numero uno.
Thank you, as always, to Rip Reptiles, a local scaly baby rescue, for our continued provisions of printer paper and printer ink.
Today's been a collaboration of everybody pitching in for the Heroes Feast, so appreciate everybody.
Yes, thank you for the awesome Heroes Feast that has managed to land for Pudgemas.
Pudgemas! Like we were going today.
Many, many reasons to celebrate, obviously.
Right.
And congrats to Pudgy for making a nacho dip you can dip cookies in. It's a fantastic dip, Pudge.
Like, legit.
Yeah, no. It's good for dipping pretty much anything in.
I mean, they're nice
It's
with dipping
dip.
cookies in it, so
Just don't dip cartoons in it, bad things
it's
happen.
dippable.
Don't dip body parts in it. Just straight up, like, no.
Like, yeah,
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
Well,
telling you.
we've all seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit. We know what happens when you dip cartoons in the dip.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I know exactly what happens when you dip body parts in dip.
Capsaicin burns?
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, what is it like the Terminator scene where the dude falls into the lava and just melts?
In some ways. Okay. So, actually getting things rolling. Turning to the Temple of Ishtar. In a room in the quarters that the party had originally procured for themselves, which are still paid up for another month, honestly. We find Torin and Wisp standing in front of a teleportation portal, a view of the tower, and what looks like humanoid metallic parts strewn across the courtyard. As they walk down the lane, a very tall, slender, dark-haired woman with a veil walking among them. And the gold dragon in all of its glory at the top of the buttresses to the stairs. This is what the two of you can see through your portal from the Temple of Ishtar. So what you gonna do?
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Wow. You ready?
I'm always ready. I'm gonna let Herbie out of the hat. And because you said there's metallic, like, robotic type kind of deals laying everywhere.
Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check for me because you would be able to see enough of them.
So I was gonna let Herbie come out and just, eat. It's like a meal that Herbie doesn't get to have for a while,
Oh, depending on the Arcana check, you'll know how important that meal could be.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only thing playing in my head for that.
It's not cannibalism in this case. It's not martyrdom.
Right.
And those were modified.
18.
18. So on an 18, you most definitely would recognize these to be miscellaneous parts of about 7 autognomes.
Okay.
Though it seems like normally they don't all self-destruct, so apparently these ones have probably been modified by someone.
Alright.
And they're kind of strewn about everywhere. So you can see like the magical cores that made some of them operate still holding minor glows and things of that nature. You still want Herbie to go eat this?
I mean, I'm gonna let him snack on one as long as he brings back the core for me.
Eh?
I can't control her, so.
Yeah. Alright, so as you all step through, you can smell smoldering electricity, fire, blood. Kalora's looking kind of banged up.
Tough one that bruised.
And looks like they're quite angry and glaring heavily at this dark-clad woman.
And I do mean, like, if I wasn't soul-bound to you at the moment, I would be attacking and killing you. But I meant what I said. When we're done here, I'm coming for you next.
Oh. Someone's got a mommy.
So apparently Herbie's not eating much because he's full.
What you did, what
What'd
you
you
did
roll?
was Tiamat got in the way
Herbie
of
got
Laura
a
trying to
14
protect her
on
body.
full.
He manages to make it through about the innards of one, like a lot of the piping, tubing, and things that look like they're more rare metals.
Yeah.
He goes for those first and strips all of that out, and brings you back a core.
Okay.
It's a strange little crystal bound in gold, roughly
they're
about the
so-
size of a baseball.
Alright, I'm putting it in my bag.
I'm gonna grab 3 of the quarters.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Ooh.
Kirby's a grounded metal object.
Oh, give it back. Throw away.
My stupid is weird. I don't like it.
13.
Alright.
Good news, on a 13th, you do pry it loose. And take 10 damage as you as you're prying it loose. It does come up and lands like squarely in your chest, no damage from that. But you get blown back about 3 feet and
I'm gonna
take
go to the next one and grab it.
10 electrical damage from it.
Ooh. Ow.
I rolled a 6 and a 4.
Ow.
15 on the next one.
The next one you get out clean. You just barely, you see where you messed up and you just don't turn your knife like that again.
14 on the next one.
Next one you think you got it right and no. But you only take 3 points because you see it sparking. Let go of the knife the second it does and it pops out and you just snag it out of the air.
As when I get done doing that, I'm gonna. Can I see Ronan too as well?
Oh yeah, you can see all of them, like,
Coin one.
and
So I'm gonna. So I stuck.
including that little rogue that was with, or the rogue that was with you.
Well, I'm mostly just looking for those 2 at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna grab. When I was cleaning out the rooms, I stuffed all their particular stuff from their rooms into a bag of holding for each. I'm just gonna chuck a bag at each one of you to use your stuff from the.
How much does your bag with your armor weigh?
Play that man time.
But I stuck it in a bag of holding. So I'm chucking the bag.
Okay, so, alright, roll to hit because that's a 50-pound, that's a 25-pound bag.
Right.
Dex save negates,
I'm not gonna hit it,
negates,
it's
or
6
athletics check negates your damage.
Hey.
What's the roll?
Oh. Shit.
Alright, I'm gonna roll all of them.
Not a good
So
one.
I rolled 6 that
It's a
time.
dex base.
It's still a 6.
So he tries to loft this bag. It still weighs 25 pounds. You're throwing a 25-pound bag. That's not an easy feat.
No.
Just because it's little doesn't mean it ain't heavy.
And it gets about 3/4 of the way to you and hits flat on the ground and rolls halfway from its landing point to you. With a rather large thud.
One.
Murdered!
2.
My healing potions.
You not gonna say mine?
Do I? How would his would be that heavy, right?
Uh-oh.
To chuck his that heavy?
No, his wouldn't be
You
that
didn't
heavy,
put my
but you.
chest in there, did you?
I put everything in your room in there. So like whatever's in your room, I
That's
chuck.
like this is like a salt. This bag is full.
Okay, so it's a 50-pound bag.
Okay, then I can see why I bought that.
Alright.
Everything. How much would you say? How much would you say you would have had weight-wise in the stuff that was in your room, Ronan?
Not a lot because I had most of my armor and weapons with me.
So this is
What did you leave behind?
like a few items of clothing, maybe a couple of daggers and some bedding.
What about your tinkerer's tools?
And my tools, yeah.
Okay, tinkerer's tools are actually a full workbench type deal.
Yeah, I should have a Dungeoneer's pack in there too, and I think thieves' tools.
Okay. So a full burglar's kit and dungeoneer's kit, plus all the tinker's tools and your metals and stuff you've been collecting. By the way, there is a good 2 pounds of copper in that.
Yeah.
That's still not enough.
But it's some.
So, I'd say probably 30 pounds, 40, maybe 35. Because the copper and all everything else.
The tinkerer's thing, because of the workbench, actually
Maybe
weighs about
50.
70 pounds.
Yeah.
So the good news is it's a 500 pound capacity equals 50 pounds on the back of the holding. So it's
It's just as heavy. Or not as heavy as hers, but almost.
it's
I'd
about
say-
half it.
I'd say, yeah, about 40
So I'm
pounds.
doing
in the
check.
bag of
Do I
holding.
need to do it?
It's about a 15-pound bag. Go ahead and make a strength check. The difficulty will be lower this time. Just don't roll low.
15 plus 3, 18.
18. So you managed to chuck yours to him, no problem.
Do
No
I need to
nothing.
make a strength or dexterity check?
It's actually a pretty clean throw at this point. You'd have to be like all thumbs to fumble it, and you're a rogue.
Gotcha.
Or you'd have
It
to
would be a
like-
dex check, and it's not worth making me let you do it because you basically.
I'm proficient. Or expertise, at least.
I just think, as long as you're paying attention, it won't smash your face.
Right?
Yes. And that would bring us to Cora and Sabrenda, who watch as a tall, tailless, black tabaxi walks through a portal with Torin, and Torin throws 2 bags at Ronan and Kalora. So what you guys doing? We'll start over here. So what are you doing as you see these 2 new faces, and one of them electrocute, and Torin, the guy that you actually knew from the temple, is electrocuting himself, pulling the cores out of autognomes.
Still not even up though.
And you'd also see Herbie.
Oh yeah, and there's a scarab. Looks like it's made out of gold and fire opal, actually, like red fire opal. Maybe about a foot, maybe about this big. But he's crawling around and taking chunks of precious metals out of these things and just eating them. And scuttles over to the tabaxi, crawls up his thing out to the edge of his arm and drops the core to one of these things in his hand. Then just turns around and like sits up on his shoulder before going up the back of his neck and into a flap on the top of his hat. And
Yep.
you would feel him curling up on the top, spinning around in circles on your head, and then the bottom of his carapace hitting the top of your head.
Yep.
Like a dog.
Yeah. It's usual.
Yep.
Sweet.
What time is it?
Yeah.
You still have to go up to Aspen's Tower?
Yeah, you still haven't made it up to the tower. There's a dragon at the end of it. You've got the Queen of Mother of Chromatic Dragons with you.
It takes. No, wait, your turn. We're figuring out what you're doing.
Yeah, what are you doing? New people have joined you. One of them's a new face. Neither of you have seen Wisp before.
Me and you two, I was like, hey, look what I found.
Yep.
Damn it.
Alright. Yeah. Now that I'm in
Okay.
the conversation, I'm about halfway through donning my armor when. Oh! Hey! Flood! Wisp!
I need you to make a dexterity check, please, Wisp. Actually, acrobatics.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, we're gonna call this an acrobatics check
You got
to not eat shit from being tackled by a half-armored Kalora.
27.
Nice.
So Kalora slams into you. She's wearing full adamantine armor, so the armor itself weighs about 150 to 200 pounds.
I got you.
and she slams into you, and it's almost like the blade training that you've been doing while you were taking your trip through the desert on a horse with no name, as it were.
Yeah.
It seems to have paid off because you pirouette, rotate, and it almost looks like the ballroom dance dip spin thing.
Okay.
And then you just, Kalora, you find yourself on the other side of Wisp.
I go for another hug. This time screaming, "Fuck you! Let me hug you!
Let me love you.
Wisp!"
Your choice what you do this time, but that was like, I was looking at a full bull charge and it's like, nah, I'll give him a saving throw.
I got a 27 again.
So it's up to you how you want to react this time and if you're going to allow the hug.
I'm gonna be like, Kalora, you look different. What happened?
I sold my soul to Tiamat. Now she thinks it's funny to fuck with me when I'm trying to protect my party, and now she's next.
I'm just gonna say okay, and you look good.
About this time, the woman walks up behind Kalora, pats her gently on the head and said, "That's a good puppy," and walks off.
Mommy.
I'm gonna ask who the other two new are.
I'll ask him. They'll tell you.
No. I was gonna ask Kalora. I'm gonna be like, so who are the two new people?
Look, this one's Brenda. She's a spicy dragon thing that does the stabby sneak like Ronan.
Okay.
And Cora? Yeah! This is Cora. She makes shit.
What kind of shit?
Boom shit!
Okay. Alright.
That's the one thing I've seen you use was a minor explosive.
No,
Boom
nothing
shit.
should be in.
That's the one thing
Boom
I've
goes
seen
the
you make.
dynamite.
This is like his introduction.
Like I said, we have required some people to do the job that we will probably end up talking about here in a minute, figuring out how we're gonna do it. And that is Tiamat, the one in the black dress, aka my mommy.
All hail the scaly bitch!
You better hail me, you dirty cunt.
What did you?
Yes, I just called her the
Yeah, I'm
scaly
like,
bitch.
cause last I saw, we were like passive
Oh, no.
aggressively fighting for mom's attention, and now.
No, you missed Kalora.
Go ahead and fill him in. I'm gonna
You
go get
missed
some dick
me.
real quick.
Take it. I broke my great axe on an auto gnome.
Oh shit.
I picked up that massive blade and beating an auto gnome with it like it was a book, screaming, "For the glory of the scaly bitch!"
No, it's after the scaly bitch tried to prevent her from being able to take all the damage for her team and said, no, you're not allowed to die. And took over her body.
So I kept
Oh,
making them. So I went up and started attacking the auto gnomes so that they would blow up on me. Fine, I'll take all the damage.
Your turn.
Oh
My
shit.
phone. It was your turn. Oh,
I think it was.
my right way.
She likes you better when you're angry and fighting. That's all it is. She's just fucking with you.
Hey, Kalora. Just so you know, I have a great axe and a great sword.
I could use a new great axe. Holds up the disembodied head of the last one.
Okay, so it's actually cracked. What you know how the great axe has those two almost spiked points on each end of the axe head?
Yeah.
One of them is broken off and it's blunted. It looks like it got hit on something that was almost as hard as her armor. It's dented sideways from being used as a broadside club after breaking. And there's the imprint of the face of an auto gnome on one side of the steel plate that's warped it.
So I'm gonna reach into my bag of holding and I'm gonna pull out the great axe and I'm gonna look at you and be like, it's not the best, but it is a +2.
It's better than the one I was just swinging. Cool! Slips it into the spot on my armor where my other one was supposed to be.
Since it's just a +2 great axe, no attunement slot required.
Out of perception, is there anything that we
I will edit
do I
my
can
great
pick up on
axe.
between the gold dragon and Tiamat?
Roll a perception check.
+2 to my damage, right? Not my to hit. Yeah.
For what?
The +2
60.
great axe. It's +2 more
Oh.
to my damage.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
I got a net 20.
Okay.
I got 16.
All right. So the two of you would spot on notice that while this gold dragon is definitely blocking the way to the door, how to put this? It's definitely allowing its fear effect to try and wash over you all. You're just not close enough for it to actively affect at the moment. You're not within 30 feet.
Okay.
It's shaking.
Is Tiamat walking towards it?
She's right behind all of you.
What is she doing? She's just standing there staring at the dragon?
She's watching you all with a wry smile on her face and taunting Kalora for a moment.
I'm gonna go talk to the other dragon for a second.
Kalora has finished donning her armor and is fully kitted out now and is just cold. I will come for you one day. Staring. Tiamat.
Mm-hmm.
I get that right now I'm stuck. But in the words of another great fictional character, one day I'll find out a way to unclip my wings.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it means taking yours with me.
Good luck with
This
that.
is awkward, so I'm gonna go there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head towards the bow dragon.
It's not an irreparable relationship, but at the moment it's like you've gotten between me and protecting my party. My life means nothing to me now.
Is that what you were trying to do with something watching?
Yes, Kalora's entire motivation, her whole reason for still existing, is to protect the people she cares about. Tiamat punished her for doing that.
When they didn't need it.
Yeah. Is Kalora's whole enough?
Yeah.
I
Protecting
didn't even
things
say-
so when they don't need it.
I haven't even second winded yet.
Uh-huh. But she knew that this was gonna go off like all kinds of bad.
If I'm on the floor.
All right. So,
I'm missing the blue one.
Is that it?
Oh, hey, there's my book. Thank you.
there will be a bit of editing.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, he had to deal with work stuff real quick.
Yep. So, your almighty thoughtfulness, that is THOT-fulness, are you at least gonna get us ready to fight this dragon, or did you make friends with it?
She looks. She's actively been watching you all. Oh, there is a dragon.
That's what
Well,
we've been waiting on this whole time?
the poor dear looks like she's going to. Well, he's going to pee themselves. No. I don't think we'll have to fight it. Sad.
Well, that worked.
Agreed, I was looking.
What a waste.
It's a gold dragon.
Those scales go for money!
Oh. Most human settlements don't care.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. We already know it's work related. We have not all been able to quit our day jobs and just do this for a living, so.
Not yet.
I wish.
Alright, so what's everybody else doing while I'm walking towards the dragon?
Well, I called her almighty thoughtfulness, THOT. Thoughtfulness.
I like my dog too much.
I mean, goddess of evil, she can probably
So far,
find
the
some humor in
just
my.
been standing there.
Look, I'm still working for you and I'm not resisting it, but fuck you.
I'm still obedient, but I'm mouthy obedient.
Fine, I'll go, but I'm gonna complain about it the whole time.
She doesn't like chaotic evil. She gives a fuck. She expects it.
Exactly. I like that they give the plan, and she finds it kind of adorable.
Yeah, like, oh, aren't you cute? You think you can hurt me?
Here you go.
It's just that look like I could if I wanted to.
You don't have that one on.
I mean, she'd probably take me out, but like, you gonna remember my name?
It's like, you might eat me, but I will give you heartburn.
Burn that shit on the way out, woman.
Alright, so you're gonna walk up towards the dragon. The dragon is actually more and more actively shaking the closer you get, because it seems that this tall, darkly clad woman is following.
Like how far behind is me? Of me is she?
About 15 feet.
Oh, I can't talk to the gold dragon without starting a fight.
Alright, so
I stay behind.
as I get closer to her, do I need to roll to not be afraid?
No, you're good.
Alright.
Well, not yet. Actually, I wanna know what everybody else is doing at this point, because I've got like this quiet choir going on here.
Hanging back.
Excuse me.
I've just been
I'm
standing
hanging back to
there.
find out if we're attacking this dragon or not.
I've just been standing there waiting to see what happens.
Between Caloric and Tiamat.
Kalora and Tiamat seem to be like actively conversing about attacking the dragon. Your choices on what you do are up to you.
Yep. Yep. Claire's not actively fighting her contracting. She's just mouthy about it now.
I mean, if we have to kill the dragon, I'm down.
Yeah, but
Do we want to kill the dragon?
there's a real.
We're the bad guys now! Out loud, in character. We're the bad guys now. We can do whatever we want.
I'm gonna turn around like, she's the only one who knows how to build what we need. Children.
I'm just here to fuck shit up.
I mean, we have a
What are we doing?
whelpling dragon who clearly can't hold her own, and an actual goddess.
You mean fun of the baby?
No.
It's an adult.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said well. We're talking about the other, not me. Cause like if you're talking about me,
You're fine.
I'm like,
No, they're talking about. She's talking about the gold dragon who's standing in front of the doors to the tower
Looking like she's ready to cry and pee herself.
because she's trying to guard her hoard and knows what's coming.
I mean, fuck it. If we're gonna be villains, let's be villains.
No survivors, no witnesses.
Just sold.
Arguments.
can't, you guys, how are we supposed to go kill the first one you wanted to kill? The one we were literally supposed to go find and kill. She has the knowledge that we need.
She has the library. Clearly, this little shitling doesn't know anything. Otherwise, she'd be acting like a gold dragon.
She literally was raised by herself with no other dragon.
Okay.
She's
and
an orphan baby. Who like knows she's a dragon because she looks like a dragon, but that's all she knows.
She has all of the information in the world to know how fearsome and mighty these creatures are. She still looks like she wants to piddle on her own leg.
Roll an insight check for me.
Ronan goes stealth.
She's always.
Laura, I need that insight check. No more arguments, just roll. Thank you.
That would be. Flat 17.
Okay, so on a flat 17, it would suddenly dawn on you as these words fall out of your mouth that the mother of all chromatic demon dragons and a ruler of one of the rings of hell is standing 15 feet back from the person leading the way up there.
Mm-hmm.
In all intents and purposes, there's every reason, and this is acting like your standard adult gold dragon in the face of this. That ain't no great worm. It ain't no.
This is Big Bet Mama.
I love it. But Color's
He's
just
the
like,
god of all chromatic dragons.
fine. I mean, she can be frightened. I don't care. I prefer her that way. But if we're gonna be bad guys, let's be bad guys. I mean, yesterday we were committing patricide. Sorry, not even yesterday. Earlier today. A few hours ago, we blew up my family home. Let's be bad guys.
This is Kalora's argument in character. I want to hear any
I mean,
responses.
the only thing I'm gonna do at this point is what I normally do. I am going to simply stealth and start making my way, I guess, on the other side of the dragon to kind of like, I guess, flank it if we do go into battle.
Okay, so it is buttressed up against about a 300-foot tall tower. The first floor is about 70 feet tall, and it is very smooth, very few handholds. A wizard constructed this shit.
Okay.
So it's basically up against a wall and would actually have to polymorph itself in order to get through the door.
Okay. But I figured I'll stealth and go up around and basically flank it if there is a battle.
Alright.
I was actually gonna do the same thing, go into stealth, roll a stealth check, and go to the other side and kind of get behind him with my wrist daggers ready in case I have to do some shit.
Okay.
There's only one original thinker here. Go away.
You stole my idea, bitch.
Who the fuck you calling a bitch? I didn't steal your idea. It's not my fault you suck.
Girls, you're both pretty.
I'm much prettier.
I'm literally doing this on my deep.
Tiamat looks over at y'all. Would make a prettier carpet.
Don't hate me because you made me.
No. The bigger, hairier rogue can be a carpet if he continues to fuck around and find out.
Who's a
I'm
rogue?
gonna pick up my pace.
I was gonna say, you're talking about that rogue? Because I'm not a rogue.
I'm trying
Rogue.
Oh, okay.
to separate myself.
I am not in any way
No.
perfect.
You're pretty and scaly, bigger and hairier.
Yeah, you are.
Well, he's a changeling. No, kind of looks like an elf, only bluish.
No hair.
Actually, I'm more gray than anything most of the time.
He's covered in hair.
Yeah, I'm covered in hair, but I'm not a rogue. I'm just better at picking locks than the current rogue.
Oh, whatever.
Who won the trophy?
That was so like 6 months ago, bro.
Hey man, I'm just saying.
Okay, in game time it was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gave time. I didn't like last week.
It was a couple days ago.
No, it was a solid week.
You've been gone for a week.
You would think it was a couple days because you had an incident with the
Alright.
bug zapper.
Put your money where your mouth is.
What we
See
picking?
who's, see who's better at stealthing.
Okay.
If you lose, you owe me 2 platinum. You got 2 platinum?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking.
I've got like 100 platinum.
All right, so see who rolls a higher stealth.
And our sneaky bitches are trying to disappear. What is our other sneaky bitch trying to do?
Yeah, what you doing over there? Other than hiding where we can't see you on camera. Well, yeah, we can.
What's your stealth?
12.
Your stealth is 12.
4 plus 8. I got an 8 bonus. I rolled low.
I rolled a 14, and my stealth is an 8. Where's my 2 platinum?
It's only 'cause I
Well,
rolled
now
low.
here's where it gets interesting. To be fair, Ronan, you think you did a great job sneaking off? Did you go right or left?
Doesn't matter.
No, it does.
Yeah, it does. I was going to the right.
So to the left.
Right. Ronan goes off to the left. Wisp turns, steps into a shadow, and you don't know where the fuck he went. So even if you were gonna pay him, right now you can't.
What's our other rogue doing?
Watching these two bicker and such like this before going and doing this. What you doing?
Can I roll a stealth check and go?
Where are you trying? Okay, so
So like go to the side out of the.
Which one? You gonna follow one of these two?
What I call it?
oh.
You gonna follow Wisp?
Wisp?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So
You have to be able to keep track of Wisp in order to do that.
Well, she's watching them, but you know,
Okay.
she needs to go roll her stuff.
Fine.
Let's see how she does.
you get one shot on this. I need a perception check out of you. What was your what did you roll on your stealth push?
I rolled a 26 on my spell.
Cool. I need you to roll a perception check. Since you were trying to actively keep eyes on him, with that roll, yeah.
12.
Okay, you try to watch. You're pretty sure Wisp went right. You watched him turn to the right. But the next thing you know, much like poor Ronan, poof. You've never seen this guy before. You're not sure what his deal is. You're not sure what he is. You know that that little bug thing crawled back up into his hat. But apparently Kalora was really happy to see this cat. And with that, we are going to have to take a bio break, clear off the table, and I need to set some shit up so that you all can figure out where the hell you're standing. Because no matter how you want to go this, whether you want combat or not involved in it at the end of the day, the real problem that we're getting into right now is I need to know where the rogues have stealthed themselves to.
Proficient. And then on top.
As I'm watching these two bicker, I'm paying attention. I rolled a nat 20.
And the ability modifier.
You know where both of them went. So you will be very well aware of this.
Well, she wanted to do a stealth. She's trying to follow one of them.
Okay, so you're going to try and head off to the right in your own direction?
What roll of stealth?
Okay, now the way I'm going to handle this is when we place the pieces on the board, because I need to know where everybody who had stealth went. M, you are going to put yours down first. And the reason that yours is going to be put down before Wisp puts his down is because you have no clue where the fuck Wisp went. So whether or not you happen to be close to him or not is all done through roleplay if you want her to actually end up there. If you want to let her get lucky, you can. But the fact of the matter is...
It's a Wisp thing. Wisp disappears and does his own thing, no offense.
Yeah, none taken, but you get where I'm coming from on this.
Yeah.
She failed that stealth check. She can't follow you for dick.
Yeah.
And the only way I can do that is to let her put her piece down before you place yours.
Okay. What'd you get for yourself?
You get why?
Okay. 15.
No chance of metagaming.
Yep.
If you can put yourself anywhere you want to advantageously, even if her stealth check is good, you would position yourself away from her logically, and you can do it without an issue.
Yeah.
And it goes that you actually were enough of a ninja that even the rogues can't find you.
Oh, it's actually it's
right here under. It's the second
The way
one
you
up
built
on the
this,
bottom
you
of
know
where
that.
your
It's the
spreadsheet
desk.
are.
Mine says 12. So do I add 12 to 15?
Yes.
Okay, so let me see what you have for your
Her stealth actually has a plus 12 to it.
Yeah. So she
Yeah.
got a 25.
So she disappears.
12
Okay,
plus
Wes,
She
13.
disappears, but she's still one behind me.
Yeah,
I
but
was
Wisp, that is
26.
well above your passive perception. Are you trying to make sure that nobody follows you?
No, I'm just literally.
Okay, so
stealthing
you
in.
would, unless you actually go looking for her, you will have no idea where that girl went to.
Okay.
I did.
Which is kind of funny because oh wow, she almost rolled as high as you did.
Right.
and you're the one.
But she also doesn't know where I am either.
Exactly. So it's kind of fair.
Right.
Just don't shoot each other.
I want to shoot.
You have spells.
I do have spells.
They can miss.
They can.
With
Cora
that,
never talked to the dragon.
I'm always there.
You'll be on your way there. These three just kind of.
No, not to me. I fucking know where they're at.
Yeah, but he nat 20'd his perception to try and keep eyes on
I didn't
everybody.
even add anything to it. But like,
Oh, yeah,
I
dude.
fucking know where you guys are at.
Well, the table and house rules clearly state if you roll a nat 20 on anything, it auto succeeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I rolled the nat 20 on perceiving the dragon.
Yeah.
And you can tell that it wants to pee itself,
Right.
just to feel some relief and lighten the load before it has to run away.
I do have a plan if we get to
Is it a vibrator?
Out of game?
Vibrator, you have to see me.
On the phone.
Put a vibrator in his pocket.
Welcome to Buy the Dice.
We'll be back in a minute.
You're incredible. You know that? There's no need to be facetious, Grace.
I don't have gold.
I just realized I'm an asshole. I have a house in Kestar and we've been renting a space.
Welcome back to the Insanities. That is the channel known as By the Dice.
Hello.
And I cast Wish for install.
Do you know anything about the Muses? Or Calliope in particular?
Yeah, for starters, there were supposed to be 9?
Well, one of them's a relatively perpetuously postulous pixie. Normally they're like, oh, they come from the Outlands. Now this guy came from the fracking city. He's from the hood.
That's 3 days to do tomorrow. It'll give me something to do.
Freddie, please tell me you don't think you're some kind of adventurer.
I'm sorry. Are you not about to head into a monster's lair at great personal peril? What else would you call that?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, he wasn't told. That's the idiot that lives here. You watch as the dragon cut off something. Excuse me, idiot. I'm smarter than you. And barbarian? They just don't care. Damn, exactly. We have to play like John's the DM. Oh, to that tiny little goblin. It's pretty bad right now. Like barbarian. Cool. So, getting back to the insanity, and now that we have a map to play with.
Oh, which one did you set as me?
So, as far as last I remember, we have me, she was right behind me, then you, and her, and I don't know who this is.
That's me.
Oh, that's you, so that's
Yeah.
you, that one is extra.
Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's everybody. That's all 6 of our misguided miscreants plus Tiamat, and a very large gold dragon in front of a door.
Yeah.
Actually, because his stealth would be against his passive perception, he just made it.
Yep.
Do you know the passive perception on a gold dragon as a young adult is at 19? Just a little piece of fact for everybody. Ronan just made the roll.
Yeah. On my reroll, yeah, when I was moving.
If you hadn't chose to stop and reroll, the word fuck would be right up your level. But the good news is that all 3 of you who are hiding, that dragon would not know where you are. So, at this point, what you doing? I'm gonna have to break it down every 6 seconds. So everybody give me out of combat initiative. Grab your d20s and roll with your initiative bonuses because this could turn to combat and I'm just gonna convert it.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah. Plus your
4,
initiative.
so 24.
What's your initiative based on you?
It's up there at the top, we'll say initiative. right in the
You're
middle,
gonna be a
down
pain in the
bottom.
ass if I roll you again on something important.
26.
So to answer your question,
Wait,
there's
six.
another reason why I stealth.
I got an 11.
I
Including your dex bonus, or including your, it's a dex saving throw.
Damn it.
What did you roll?
So the silent scare.
I rolled a 5 plus 6.
Okay, just, you understand why I would check your rogue.
I didn't.
Rogues normally have very high
Say the
initiative.
wrong way and too hard.
My initiative is a +8, so I got a 19. 11 plus 8 is 19.
Okay, cool.
We did it again. 2.
Ooh, I found my purple.
No, that's just initiative. That's just the whoever has the highest number.
No, I found
Whoever
2
has
dice. I
the
was like,
most
oh, there's more than one.
Yeah,
It's still gonna go in
Plus
for-
whatever your initiative bonus is.
Within that one.
Yeah, but plus initiative bonus because you can't save or critically succeed at this. Like good, and I
Two.
said, damn it. So 2.
Like I
You
said,
jinxed yourself. All right.
I was 18.
so I'm a 24 and you're a 2, so we'll only know who's
Okay, so
Guess
you
we
were
tried
19.
18.
19.
Yeah, 19, 18, 26, 20,
24.
24,
11 and 2.
11, 2. So it
I'm
will
gonna
go
ask.
you, M, and send down to you because you back at the bus in it again. Which is where every mage wants to be, if we're gonna be honest.
Yeah.
If you're a wizard, an artificer, a cleric, you want to be going last so you can be most effective in the best ways.
I'm a warlock. I pays for good time.
Yeah, but you're also mid-range because you're a hexblade and it's different for you.
Yep. But I pays for good time.
I don't have this.
Oh yeah, I am gonna need one. This one's got other stuff in it, including the VIN number for my phone. Grazie. I'm just writing down what this is so that I don't forget it. So it will go
Torn, Kalora, Ronan, Wisp,
Sabrina.
Brenda.
And then Cora.
That makes sense.
With 2 probably. Well, I was gonna say the top 2 fighters, but then I have
24,
competition.
19, 18.
How's the competition?
Hey, Joe, with the face over
No,
there.
but you were.
What was your initiative
Oh,
roll?
yeah.
it is me.
Yeah, I'm mid range. and do
What was
a
the
lot
number
of-
you rolled earlier?
I'm the DPS.
I rolled a 5 plus a 6.
So
5 plus 6, 11, thank you. Okay, I needed to know what those numbers were because if combat should happen to go, I'll use those as your initiative rolls and I'll just roll it and inject it into the combat where it would go.
Yep.
On a side note, did we ever learn this damn dragon's name?
No,
No,
never asked.
Right.
We had this conversation once already.
Can I ask?
it's me.
You can try and ask, but right now it's kind of intimidated to almost peeing itself, so good luck with that.
So I'm just gonna continue to be like, I'm back.
Okay, Tiamat would actually be walking quite regally right behind you,
Yeah,
like she
so-
owns the place.
How many feet does
Each one of those is 5, so you get 6 of them per. And could you please move her with you because she's just gonna keep approaching with whoever does they can.
So she's like 2 behind me. There we go.
Okay, as that brings us to you, Kalora. What you're doing is you watch your mistress and Torin just keep approaching the dragon calmly. They're just at a walking pace. They're not being brisk or anything about it.
A soft bodyguard stands not far behind.
Okay. Next.
No.
Ronan, you're stealthed. I let you guys get into position before I had this done, so what are you just gonna hold where you are or what?
yeah, I think
that
I'm
is
gonna
a
hold-
buttressed balcony. So you've got about a 1 foot wide banister railing made out of like carved stone and that with inset gold. And
Is it see-through?
pink. No, it's also has like pink crystals set into it with onyx bars.
Yeah,
We're
I
talking
think-
Necro Barbie here.
I think I'm gonna hold right now because I want to see what happens between Tiamat and this gold dragon before any actions happen.
Wisp.
Um,
Not to mention an adult would rear. A young adult would go up.
so
It
I
doesn't get
think
legendary shit.
what I would do. Let's see here. I think I'd take. I'm just gonna take and hold, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out a sling, and I'm one of my charged pebbles in the sling?
It has been over 24. Wait, no, you charge them every morning ritually, don't you?
Yes, I do.
So, yeah, you would have one charge from the day prior before you headed back into town, just in case.
Yep.
So you would have one set currently.
Yep. I said 3. But I'm just gonna put 1 in the sling.
And that brings us to Sabrina.
I want to talk to the dragon.
Okay, so you're gonna come out of your hiding place, where it has no idea that you are.
I'm still in stealth.
Well, not if
But
you
if you
start
talk
talking.
to it, it knows where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Talk
you-
to it.
If you talk to something or attack something, it knows where you are.
And you're no
This is a
longer-
dragon. It is smart.
Yeah. If you stay still and stay where you are, it won't know where you is.
Because I'm currently
You can move
talking.
around if you wanted to, but
I'm currently
as long
talking
as
to
you're
her.
as long as you're not talking to anybody or trying to attack anything, it doesn't know where you are.
You invisible.
Where you're hidden right now, you're safe. If you're gonna try and get up onto that balcony, I'm going to tell you honestly, hiding there is going to be incredibly hard and you will be rolling at a disadvantage. It is an open balcony with a 2-foot tall railing around it.
Yeah.
'cause
Which
right now
means
you
you'd be
guys are-
climbing up by about 8 feet, which is well within your movement, so you can do it. The catch is you'd be trying to sneak over a dragon that's there and kind of alert and in survival mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with it.
Smart. I mean, by all means, if you really wanna, go ahead and start talking, but please don't.
Rogues do not talk. We do rogue things.
Where you got? How did you win this battle, Rogue Shit?
Unless you do a rogue dumb thing and like, you know, everybody else is in stealth and we have an advantage to allow people to come upstairs and you shoot them with a fucking crossbow.
Oh.
Shit happens, bro. They didn't know where I was at. I tried
Okay,
to-
I'm just gonna point this out, but if you all are saying this in character, you're shouting it across 80 feet, which means you will blow both of your
I am
stealth.
not in character, bro.
No, not at all.
Well, then please flick each other's shit a little bit quieter so that the cross chatter isn't too loud.
That's
Okay.
Don't do some dumb shit, Ronan!
He yells across 80 feet.
The dragon would know where I was if I did that.
Uh-huh. So,
As
that
I'm
brings us to
I
Aurora.
wouldn't reply it. I feel like.
They're holding. Are you gonna follow or are you gonna stay back there? Technically, you still have range on anything you don't have to throw because thrown weapons have 60 feet. So double movement, which is about, let's see, if it's 6 squares, it's 12 squares.
staying put?
They've all moved forward towards the dragon.
Yep.
To include a very regal Tiamat just walking like she
So
owns
you're,
the place.
currently you're still within
Running
range, you can
every
attack, but you're not close enough to like where we're at.
I move up and follow everybody.
How
She's
close?
good at what she does. That's why you hate
Who's
her.
in front of me?
Okay.
Walk closer to Kalora.
Closer.
6 squares.
There you go.
Cool. Okay, just because you are new and to be a little bit kind towards all new players because you're still getting used to this, I would tell you that if you hold your movement from right there until you need it, first of all, you have cover within 40 feet in each within 30 feet in each direction, left or right. And secondly, you should have spells that have over 120 feet on, or have 120 foot range, right? It's everything's within range of you if it really comes down to brass tacks. So factor that in tactically speaking, since you are getting used to playing these types of games, as to where you are.
And you're
Right now you're in the middle of a walkway. That's what that central double set of lines is. In the middle of that is walkway. The circles are each pillars that are about 50 feet tall. So they're like up here.
You have an easy way where you can hold your movement, like where you're at, you can tuck behind one of them, like oh shit, and then fucking dive for cover.
Yeah.
And not be, we still have the movement to do so.
You're also capable of hiding just like everybody else. It's just you don't get the bonus action hide like the rogues do. Which, by the way, is where their advantage is over yours, Wisp. They can fucking stab something, disengage, and bonus action hide. Yeah, that's definitely better than what you got rolling.
I mean, I could technically stab it in bonus action dimension door to be all the way on the other end. So yeah. I do have to grant.
Remaining silent for the duration of this interaction.
As I'm walking up, I'm maybe like as calmly and as like soothingly.
Okay.
Like, I'm back. We got a few more things for the off the list done. I rolled a 19, or it's a 17 plus 2, so like a 19 to like soothe.
For persuasion?
Yeah, more like persuasion, but soothing. Like not really trying to like sweet talk her, but like I know what's behind me, so I'm trying to like de-escalate.
Alright,
With
well,
me.
I actually need that roll at a disadvantage because we are talking about the mother of chromatic dragons looking at a gold dragon, which is metallic. One's on the good side of things, the other's definitely hard evil.
So I got a, it would be 9 then.
Yeah, this is a honey badger and a cobra situation.
Honey badger, don't get a book.
Yeah, and the honey badger's behind you.
No, come on.
A baby cobra at that.
So that makes it a 9. We're trying to be like soothing. I know it's mine.
It stops, recognizes you, clearly accepts. I mean, they're not stupid. Gold dragons are big, they look monstrous, but they're very intelligent. And it. What the. You've never heard draconic cursing, but the equivalent. Who here speaks dragon?
Me and her both do, just naturally.
Okay, so to everybody who speaks Draconic, you would all hear in very clear, very perfect pronunciation, what in the holy fuck, and it's what in common, so everybody understands it. Anybody who doesn't at least knows now how to say holy fuck in Draconic. Yes. You can all mark down somewhere on your character sheets, if you would like, the words holy fuck in Draconic as something you know. Those of you who already spoke Draconic, you already knew how to say it. But then it goes back to common, is that you've brought with you.
Well, we needed some help.
Chloe really wants to say our boss. Who did you think we were working for? But no, she's staying quiet.
How do I want to say this? Well, to acquire and get a lot of things that you requested for the thing we're building, we had to make some arrangements to acquire a lot of the parts, tools, people, materials.
Okay. What are you doing as he gets through this? Because we're going in 6-second cuts.
Standing there, wings folded in tightly. Haven't even drawn my weapon yet.
Okay.
Dead silent.
Okay.
But thinking very loudly.
Ronan. As Torin finishes that part of his sentence, what are you doing from your hiding spot?
So are we attacking or no?
No, I'm right now.
Right now, no fight.
Right now, I'm just trying to like.
It seems like Torin is trying to de-escalate the situation from about Gold Dragon peeing on itself and being an embarrassment to its species.
I'm just gonna continue to hold with one of my daggers ready, like my wrist dagger ready if I need to activate it.
Alright, so you're gonna keep holding.
Yeah.
Wisp, what are you doing? Are you gonna stay there or are you gonna... You're still running on a 26 stealth.
And just stay there till you break it.
Could die.
I'm just gonna hold.
I bumped something with my elbow.
Ooh.
Can't handle my Ouch.
So is you holding or what you doing? You gonna come out of hiding? You gonna stay in hiding? Alright. That brings us down to you.
I'm still.
You got what are you doing as you hear this conversation? You're in plain view.
I'm gonna stay put.
Just stay put, stay quiet. Alright, cool.
Just listening.
So as you are interacting with her, she's like, what did you bring that with you for?
Well, so for what we are building this. Do we have a name to it, or what are we trying to build?
It's a gate as far as you know.
This gate we're trying to build, we kind of need muscle. Something. It's a plan B to, because if we can't kill it, we need something that can. If we, die in the process, what we were trying to do is still accomplished. Henceforth.
Okay, do me a favor. Roll us up persuasion.
Advantage or just
None. Flat.
15,
Plus.
2, 17.
So at 17, it seems like dragon laxes a little bit from your words, and we turn to Kalora.
Gonna stay quiet. Stay put. Hand on one of my long swords. Just in case I need something I can pull quickly.
Are you making any gestures, looking at the dragon, making any particular try to intimidate?
I
or-
am watching Tiamat's tail swish. I am deliberately making an effort not to interact.
Every bit of every moment that you watch this as Torin does his talking, you watch as Tiamat just sits there, eyes half closed, almost in like monastic prayer type stance, just letting this, in her mind, infant blather on about in its own terror, a small smirk crossing her lips. And a weird feeling of joy to those of you who have held your souls washing over you, warmly caressing. Tell your soul no.
I try, but it won't.
That was only 6 out
Yes,
of 8.
but okay, according to medieval beliefs and superstitions, every time a person sneezes, it's their soul trying to escape. The reason you say bless you is to help rebind the soul to the body. So please tell your soul to stop trying to go away.
It wants to, but I guess.
No, there will be a fight among the gingers as to who gets it.
Yeah. I call dibs.
But there's 2 gingers, so
I still call dibs.
you're technically a redhead.
Yeah, I know. He didn't start
I'm a
out.
blonde, so
Did he start out stark blonde and
I was
convert
thinking-
to brown? It's a redhead.
Third kid started out
Exactly.
They're
Exactly.
still
Try to keep it
extremely
PG-13, bro.
Actually, I'm a dirty strawberry blonde, so it's even better.
Uh-huh.
No, only half the fire was fucked out of me.
You're talking about keeping things PG-13?
Not a thing.
Would you like to take that?
Is everybody still just repeating
What
their old pattern
flavor
until I'm
is
done
it?
talking?
For the most part, from what it looks like, yes.
I'll take one. I can have one.
So I'm assuming you know who said it
Oh,
behind me.
If you
No, I
if
just know it's a
this gets
thing and
empty,
it's
could
bad.
you save it for me?
Why did you bring all that bad to my home?
Well, we are going to fight more bad, just as bad. Well, not as bad, but if someone shows up with a sword, you get away your way if you can't beat them. So we're just covering our bases.
And what do you do when the sword eats you?
I like spicy.
Problem for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right now, we have mutually aligned goals. So until the goals are met, everything is copacetic.
Kalora is very frustrated with this line of communication.
Okay, so go ahead and voice your frustration since you want to in character do it. Pipe up. No, if you want to sit there grumbling in my ear, open your fucking mouth.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have self-control too.
Your character would not. You're correct. Under the current duress and situation, and the fact that your brain burns every time you get irritated, yeah.
No, you could totally hear Kalora trying really hard to stay quiet.
And every time that Kalora grumbles to stay quiet, you start smelling the scent of acid-burning feathers.
She's our boss!
Acid burning.
Burns harder.
She's our patron.
Heart stops for 2 seconds.
If you wouldn't keep burning me, maybe it'd be easier for me to keep my mouth shut.
All you hear in the back of your head is don't, and it burns more. And then a little whisper saying, if you're gonna be evil, just fucking do it, you dumb twat.
That's what I wanted to do from the beginning, just out loud. No shit, Sherlock!
Out of nowhere, Tiamat turns around, reaches under her cloak, pulls out a shovel, and says, keep digging, Watson.
Oh. I literally like, you motherfucker. Oh. Don't need shit.
Look, the place we're going on her behalf. Now, right now, you're gonna agree with us going there. So you two can either get along for now and she'll deal with you when she wants to later. Or we can deal with you now.
Okay, that being said, roll intimidation for me, please.
Okay.
This is for me to have the difficulty on my savings
No, fucking
I've been doing
the
this
goddess
with Laura
that
for about
owns my
6
soul commanded me
sessions.
not to stop talking. I couldn't have saved against that.
It was in line with what you wanted to do anyway. 6 plus.
It's not gonna be hard.
Excuse me.
Doesn't mean I can't fuck it up.
9!
It's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah, no. Kalora is at her wit's end. She sounds like a lunatic at the moment.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, 9.
You're technically behind Tiamat.
I am behind Tiamat.
You're technically in front of Tiamat, correct?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm fucked.
I rolled a 12.
It's fine. It's fine.
You should be doing better as a fighter with your intimidation because you do get options for proficiency in it.
The burn and the skipping in my heart was just... No, it threw me. My body started betraying me.
I can accept that as a reason to fail. Anybody else? Any obligation? Anything against that? Okay, everybody ready for this? It's about to get hairy.
Yeah. No, but yes.
It's been hairy. We can handle this.
Hey man, even if it gets hairy, you know, technically half of us.
Come on, we're level 9. We can handle this.
I need the brain, so no one fuck that up.
Announce it.
Make no promises.
I'm waiting to see what the dragon's gonna do.
It turns. And I need you to move it downward. It is technically lawful good. So, it's going to move until you are looking up at its throat. Okay? So it is like, yeah, in your grill. Looks over your head. Because that's possible when you're that big. And actually, that is right for an adult dragon.
Don't have a second opportunity.
No, it's just moving into your hitbox. It's not moving out of it.
I know, but I like.
What about her
Surprise
character
attack?
be towards her character?
If it would
My
have
character's a few characters back.
Yeah, Pudgy has read the book. Spoiled.
Yeah, if it would
All
have
the way in the
moved,
back?
if it would have moved past you, then you would have a chance of opportunity. But because it's right up against you, you don't get one.
And it has an intelligence of 16, so it's not likely to make a dumb choice.
Yeah. Because it moves right against you, it has full advantage.
So,
She commanded me not to stop talking. I couldn't.
Because I'm a dog.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, and everybody who is behind Tiamat to make a dex saving throw. Tiamat also has to make a dex saving throw, but that's going to look entertaining.
That's you, T. You're behind Tiamat.
You gotta roll a dex.
19.
Well, actually, is she within 6 squares?
No. She's
Okay,
just outside the
you are
space.
just outside the cone.
No, she's in 5. She's 5.
No, 1, 2.
No,
three,
you're,
four,
the square
5,
you're
6.
on counts. It would be the square right behind you because it's going up over
Oh,
your
no,
head.
then she's in, that's 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's within 6.
Yeah. She's
3,
in-
4, 5. No, 6 would be the one right in front of her.
If you're counting my square. If you're not counting my square.
1, 2, 3 is Tiamat. 4, 5 would be the next person. 6 is the one behind them.
Yeah. Laura.
7 is where
Cora is.
Cora is, which means Cora is just outside of that 30-foot cone.
And I'm just, no, if she's standing, I'm at her chest right here. Her head's above mine, so no, she's in it. You wouldn't count my square, that would be where her head is at.
Now check this out. I'm not counting you. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, that's
4, 5, 6.
No.
There's 7.
Oh, yeah, so yeah, no, yeah, she's good.
No, I'm not gonna. Oh no! If you're gonna give me an opportunity to fry 3 of you, yes, I'm going to cook all 3 of you. Wait, think I ain't gonna roast your artificer?
Yeah, because if it was,
I
Say
have
what?
backups.
19.
if it was counting
Okay.
your
My
square, it
backups
would
to
be
my
8.
backup, so I'm good.
17 plus 2.
I know.
If Cora dies, Cora dies.
You
I need
to
a tackle
roll
box.
your dex saving throw?
I'm unaware as to where the tackle box is
Right
currently.
here.
I'm just outside. Do I
More
still
accurately,
have
I
it?
need 10d10.
Oh, no, you don't, never mind.
I want to be
Okay,
down there
I'll-
just in case you need a box.
Yeah, I need you to roll a dex. You don't have to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Since he's attacking, can I
You
attack?
can come over here. You can come over here.
Wait. Tiamat and
You.
no, Tiamat and the artificer are within 5 feet of me.
Yes. No, she's just she's like
No,
6
she's
feet.
10 feet out.
5, 10, 5. Well, she's like behind you, but no.
Okay, I'm just
Right.
trying to figure out if, because I was staying up with Tiamat and I should be within 5 feet of Tiamat.
So you're like directly behind her?
Yeah, so I'm trying to see if she was within 5 feet of me as well.
No, she's outside your range. Tiamat isn't, but
Okay.
Fuck! Okay.
no.
Oh wait, that's D8. So it's that. Try those 2 again.
At least it wasn't a 12, you know, that you thought was a 20. That's happened a lot.
9, 17, 22, 28, 36,
40.
40, thank you. 47 and 2 more.
53.
47 and now it's 56. That's a 9. And then 3 on top of that for a total of 59 divided by 2
So it's the
for your saving throw. Tiamat is the reason that you dodged because you're dead center on the cone.
29.
She quite literally took half the damage off of yours and absorbed it herself.
So,
Advantage of having that much
got
HP.
20 and 29.
It'd be like 29.
28.5.
28.5, and you always round up, so 29.
Yeah, 29. You take 29 damage as
That's fine.
you are one burnt bitch. And I need you to make a will save, so a wisdom check. You do still technically have the pyrophobia block,
And they go away like that.
if I remember correctly, correct?
I do not.
You got rid of pyrophobia?
I set myself on fire.
It doesn't mean you ain't afraid of it.
I actually, yes, it does because I actively said I ain't scared anymore.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so we are gonna put the pyrophobia and ignore that check request.
Alright.
And for any DMs watching at home, yep, that's actually how you handle that. Well, I want to keep the characters in canon for how the players designed them, you know what I mean? And so you all watch as a gout of flame, 30 feet wide and 30 feet long. So at the widest point of this thing, it's 6 squares wide. So it goes between the 2 pillars all the way. You watch as everything in front of you looks like a 30-foot tall arcing cone and wall of fire, and you could totally roast a marshmallow, Cora. Interestingly enough, you can see down this cone, and in it you see Kalora having hot armor that seems to resist a good bit of it, and
Adamantine discharges heat so nicely.
at least at that temperature. And you can see that Tiamat seems to almost be blocking a great deal for you. Like, from a combatant and a warrior's perspective, it's almost like she's actively trying to absorb as much of the blast as she can.
Yep, and she can feel the, I'm still gonna be mouthy, but thanks. I don't like you, but I respect you.
And you hear in the back of your head, well, I don't want you dead. Unlike you feel towards me.
I love you more.
Just trying to get
Yeah,
like,
literally, she's narcissistic.
trying to
so-
get the point across in my head that if she doesn't get in the way of me protecting my party, I will be the most loyal and obedient little pup she's ever had.
And you hear back, well, if you would defend them when they need it and let them flourish, they wouldn't need your defense as much.
Ooh, she did the mom schooled you.
Have you seen my party?
I am not that incompetent again, lady.
And all you hear is, Darwin is a great man.
Since this is happening,
Yeah, she actually would have turned around, looked at Kalora, and said Darwin was a great man. By the way, Darwin is a multiplanar being who, yes, exists in my world.
I'm gonna pop my oh shit button. Just feel the muscles ripple back.
So, Wisp, if you were paying attention, you would watch as Kalora grips a symbol of Tiamat, cuts herself, and bathes it in her blood, and the muscles seem to bulge and the veins seem to flex, and the feathers seem to get an almost pearlescent through the red, blue, white, green, black of the chromatic dragons.
Okay.
Her feathers seem to take on those hues for a second as she hulks out, and the armor even, you hear the adamantine creak a little.
Okay.
I did set it up to be a little accommodating when I was purchasing it. I can drop it, so I have my wings if I need them.
Cool.
Yeah, we determined there's no way in hell that bird can fly with that kind of weight attached to them.
So yeah, my wings are tucked neatly under my armor.
Right on.
It bulges a little bit out the back, but that's fine.
Got a little bit of a bulge.
In the back.
Mm-hmm.
can I attack?
I don't know, can you?
I want to take my rapier since he's right there in chest. I want to slide, see if I can slide it right into her heart.
Okay, I need you to go ahead and roll to hit.
I mean, she did chest right up to him.
Yeah, it's possible.
And that's strength, right?
It's actually dex for a rapier.
Yeah.
24.
Well, that definitely hits. Roll for damage. I need to put her in the initiative.
Seriously?
I nat one.
That sucks for you.
It's 1 damage piercing and 1 damage cold.
One piercing, one cold.
I literally rolled 1.
So
cold.
you hear that?
I'm not pulling the sword out either. I'm leaving it in there, right in the heart.
It didn't hit the heart. It barely pierced the scales.
Yeah.
What?
It's over the heart. Your point was on mark. The fact is that you're talking about a creature that is 10 foot tall, weighs an easy 800 pounds.
Yeah, but I'm like right there, and I just stuck 6 feet of sword into his chest.
It's a rapier.
Yeah, but I did enough to pierce. I just did shit for damage.
Yeah.
That's why you did shit for damage.
They got paper cut.
A good bit of it, it bent the blade because that's a dragon.
You were right on mark. You hit exactly where you meant to.
And you did actually pierce the scales. You just didn't have enough force.
I'm gonna take it because I have it in there and I have another action, and I'm just gonna literally fucking just ram that motherfucker in there.
Roll to hit again because it actually has a natural armor class that has nothing to do with dexterity.
Another 24.
Roll for hit damage again.
You fucking better give me good numbers. Shits. 9.
You do hear it scream with your second one as it shoves inward.
I'm
And it
barely
looks
believing it.
down at you. It's not impressed. All you hear is a hissed betrayer.
Can I electrify this with my breath weapon?
Not right now, you can't.
Okay, I've had easily more than 5 minutes to look at this dragon.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Total. Can I get an idea of, with my 114 max hit points, how many hit points it has in comparison to me?
More.
How much more?
Half again.
Okay. See? This is one of those nice abilities. I wonder how much beefier you are than me. Decently.
Okay, or is that all you're doing? Is just going outside? Wait,
Uh,
does that count as a bonus action or an action?
Know your enemy, I believe, is
Passive.
passive.
Okay, so you just know it. So what are you doing with your action, your bonus action, and your movement?
Oh yeah, it is.
Because
my
I
turn.
have her initiative.
It
is
is
your
my turn. It is my turn.
Someone
Yes.
electrocute me. I'm gonna destroy this fucking heart.
Good luck. We are talking about a dragon?
Can I pick it up?
It's 10 feet up.
No.
No. But if I yell for TMI, like I want the supercharge, not the regular charge.
Clip. The adamantine hits the ground. The shit's too heavy for me right now. As it's,
What are you wearing? Any of the other armor you had stored under it?
I have some leather armor under it.
Okay, make sure to adjust accordingly. You
Yep,
need to
19 to
actually
17.
keep up. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Write that down so you don't
I
screw
did.
up my math again.
I did. Actually, the number on my character sheet is 15.
Pudgy, you're laughing? I'm serious. We
My
had a
leather-
conversation about armor class last week.
No, my armor class, I got totally backed up and confused because I hadn't converted back from barbarian.
I got you.
And so we fixed it. The number on my character sheet is a 15. With the leather armor, it's a 17. With the adamantine, it's a 19. And with the oh shit shield, it's a 21. I can be really hard to hit if I want to be. I don't care. Great Axe is coming up. Adamantine's hitting the ground. I am leaping over both Tiamat and Torin and trying to bring my axe down between this dragon's shoulder blades because I heard Torin say not to break
Okay.
the frame.
You've got 30 feet of movement. Somebody help them, please.
Did she pop her wings?
Yeah.
Are you flying then?
Yeah.
Yeah, she can fly, so it's 30 feet of flight, so 10 feet up and then 20 feet forward.
So that puts her like right above me, technically.
No, she wanted to be between the dragon's shoulder blades. Go ahead and roll the hit, see if you can even get through that.
Look at that bonus to your strength now.
I do.
You're
Plus,
by the way, because of what that particular ability does, because I am familiar with it at this point, you would realize that even just wearing leather armor, it is more durable.
Mhm.
Facing. No, dragon has to be facing.
8,
There you go.
5 plus 13 is 18.
Just hits.
I rolled a 5 and I hit.
That's fine.
I love being a fighter.
Yep.
That is 12 plus 7. That is 19 points of slashing damage.
It cringes. You hear that draconic streak.
Did you add the fact that it's a +2?
Hear it
Yes.
scream out fiend as you open it.
And I'm gonna swing again.
As you yell out fiend, it does get a bonus. It does get a reaction to this. It activates its draconic fear. I need you to make a constitution save. I think it's constitution.
Do I need to do that because I am like literally stuck into his chest?
Yes.
Go to the bathroom.
Go ahead.
That is what?
Yes, you don't have to ask.
It's
Constitution
con
save.
save.
I was just saying
15.
I was
Yeah?
Yeah.
So not a wisdom save for the frightful presence?
No, it's a con save.
Con save.
What am I gonna be?
Constitution 21?
That bleeds it. I'm not telling you what you gotta be.
So you didn't tell me if I missed or beat.
What'd you roll?
15.
You're actually kind of scared of this.
I'm not letting go of the sword though. I'm thinking his chest.
No, you want to let go of your sword or take your sword with you, but you want to be as far away from it as possible. And until you actually score high enough on your con save, you want to run away.
No, the willpower to stay though.
You want to run away right now.
No, it's not.
Like you failed that one, honestly.
No, those
That
are
that's a
hourly.
no. But the fact is that while you can attack,
Yeah. it's
but
16.
you're going to want to attack from range. You don't want to be right up on this anymore.
Yeah.
You're like well outside of your wheelhouse. You're also a ranger.
You know.
So as a fact of it, you're like, oh shit, too close. Because you're better at range, believe it or not.
I know I am. I also have like a plan. Fucked up my plan.
Well, it fucked up your plan because you didn't roll high enough. That's not my job. Blame the dice.
Not my fault.
Blame the dice.
Blame Tiamat.
Yeah, she is the twat of the century.
Yeah.
As a DM, I do not have to like my NPCs. I just have to play them efficiently and treat them with respect. There's a difference.
19?
Hits. If an 18 just hit,
I
just hit means that you hit their armor class, by the way, for those who don't know.
11 more points of slashing damage? That makes sense. They don't come down quite as hard the second time.
You put 2 solid gashes in the back of this, but it's not there.
Having hit a little better the second time, can I say that I hit the same spot? Instead of 2 gashes, 1 slightly deeper gash?
Sure.
I'm not trying to slice it to ribbons. Alright, and that would conclude my turn for now.
That brings us to you.
So, for my sneak attack, do I have to use a physical weapon for it to work?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
Wait,
You get advantage
can
on
I see
attack.
your character sheet? I wrote that down for you. I can get you the exact definition.
Okay, the way it works out, if I remember exactly correctly, you can check this anyway because it's obvious.
Yeah.
Is that it's advantage on attack rolls with spells, but if you're using a physical attack, you get your backstab bonus. There has to be a physical object involved for backstab, but you get advantage on spells done from stealth.
I believe you're absolutely correct. Must use finesse or range for sneak attack 5d6. Finesse or ranged.
So either you're using a dagger or a rapier or something like that, or something that's a finesse weapon, or you're using your crossbow, but you can totally get your sneak attack in on it, or option B, you can cast a spell and you get advantage on the spell attack. Now, if you throw your dagger and you've done that thing where you sell a little bit of your soul,
That's
more,
what I was saying. I can do that and then view either my thunderbolt.
it will
into
give you
a-
the spell attack damage plus that, but you still have to hit at your normal hit qualifier for your weapon, not your spell.
Right, which would be
And that's the mechanic I brewed for it. It has nothing in the books on that.
right. So I want to. I make an I take out my dagger and I do a little cut on my palm and make a blood offering. And
What are you trying to use?
What?
What spell are you using at what level?
Firebolt at level. That is a cantrip.
Well, Firebolt's a cantrip, so yeah, a little bit of blood won't hurt.
Yeah, just a little bit to be able to imbue it. I don't know if I want to do it on my light crossbow or my dagger yet. I'm thinking my light crossbow. Because it's a ranged weapon still, so I'd still get the sneak attack.
Correct.
And then with the magic, they'd still get disadvantage because of my magical ambush.
Correct. Well, you don't get the advantage. You get advantage on your attack roll because you're in hiding. Ergo, it doesn't know where you are, so it wouldn't know where the attack is coming from. That's where the advantage comes from that anyway, and where you get on your sneak attack bonus. Difference is you can add if your arrow hits, You can add the spell damage on top of the arrow damage and your sneak attack bonus.
Okay.
Minus its fire resistance.
So that's what I would do.
My turn, then your turn.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna do it on my light crossbow
Anybody else
and
catch
attack with
the
that.
last part of that? It is a gold dragon after all.
Well, actually,
Oh, look at my cute little baby.
instead of firebolt, I want to do acid splash.
Okay.
And that's another cantrip.
Well, first and foremost, before you do anything else, are you gonna try and stay hidden afterwards? Because you can use your bonus action to hide after you peek
That-
out from around that corner. of the
That's what I
pillar.
was gonna do. Bonus action to disengage and hide.
Well, you're already disengaged
Yeah,
because
hide.
of where you are, because you're at range. So
Yeah.
you are 5, 10, 15, 20 feet away.
Yep.
You can peek out from around the corner where you are. You can make that shot at an advantage, so go ahead and roll your 2d20s and take the highest.
Yeah, so with you being a rogue, you also have a bonus action. So you have action, and then your bonus action could be disengage, hide,
Or dash.
or dash.
It's a 15-foot dash, though.
Yeah, dash is literally just you can take off in any direction and just move 15 feet.
3 squares.
Extra. Disengage works the same way. The difference is the disengage does not incorporate
And
an
this
attack
is
bonus.
including my dex, right?
It's plus your dexterity and your proficiency bonus.
Yep.
Which is a plus 8. So 17 plus 8.
20.
I just wrote everything down in detail on Manning's
25.
character sheet so that she could reference it.
Yep. 25 to hit. 17
Well,
plus
that
8.
definitely hits. So, okay, first of all, I need you to roll.
It's better than Kalora.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the damage on your crossbow bolt, which is your dex bonus plus the damage.
All that extra damage.
And this is my light crossbow. Is it the damage 1d6?
Yes.
Correct.
So it'd be
Thank you.
1d6 plus my
I
dex.
just wrote it up real quick.
Do you know how many times I've had to look at all these stats? Do you know why most of it's up here? I use it at least once a Sunday.
Plus my dex mod.
Plus your dex mod, correct.
Like a dumbass.
3 plus
And this is the first time you've actually used this so you
7.
sold it.
7 points there.
Okay, so now go ahead and roll your backstab bonus because you do get your backstab on this shot.
Backstab again was, isn't that a D8?
No, it's a number of d6s. Look in your player's handbook.
Oh, my sneak attack?
Yeah, that's
It's
what
5d6.
backstab is. Is that 5d6?
Yep. It's 5d6 at the level I'm at.
Roll low. Roll low. Roll low. Roll low. Roll low. Roll low.
It's a good candy.
I dropped 2d6.
Not roll low.
I
Roll low. 2 words.
I retroactively use rally. There.
Rolls are pretty good.
9.
No, I'm joking entirely. I would never.
I will not allow retroactive. If your turn's over, sorry, tough dice.
Yo. No, I've made jokes about retroactively respecking my
Oh,
character.
Got 7 points of damage so far, and now I'm rolling 5d6 to see what else I have for my sneak attack.
And then we'll go on to the next part of this. This particular, what he sold his soul for, actually made math harder for me.
So it's 14.
14 plus your damage from that.
21.
21, and what spell did you attach to it?
Acid splash.
Acid splash.
Is it a cantrip or a level 1?
Cantrip.
Okay, so what does acid splash do at your current caster level? So 9.
Acid splash. I literally just had it.
Fired.
My book changed. I literally just had it.
How's that written down?
Like I said, fired.
Acid splash.
Of course, then again, I'm going to challenge you. How much of your spell stuff do you have written down?
At 5th level, it goes to 2d6, and
You gotta
11th
tell me.
level
Mine's all
is 3d6. So I'm ranging
Okay,
it
then you have
to
every right to
2d6.
bitch and criticize.
So another 2d6.
Being a new player, I better have written it down.
Better roll high.
Another 2d6.
Okay.
Because I forget to see
4.
It's
25.
not terrible.
20. You watch as this bolt goes flying and catches this dragon as it's breathing out. Wisp, you would be watching this at this point because of where you are. Like you're a good 30 feet away, and
Yeah, about that.
you see Kalora on top of this thing. Ronan hops off from around. I need you to roll your stealth check, by the way.
At least
Let me
I
know what
got
that
it.
is in a second when I'm done narrating this. You watch as he pokes around a corner. You see a bolt that's glowing a weird greenish color, like it's imbued with magic. You haven't seen Ronan do this before. It's kind of weird, but the bolt goes in, hits, and gets right between the wing and the shoulder for the hip. So, like, you know where that weird spot is that would puncture like a lung or something on most things?
Yeah.
You watch as the bolt gets right where you're kind of impressed. With as much as you're feeding him shit when he does really good for a little while,
Yeah, now.
I'm gonna flick you some. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, now.
Until I got a total of 15 for my freaking stealth roll. 7 plus 8.
As this sinks in, the dragon looks around. You were supposed to adjust that.
Oh wait, no, it is plus 12. I did adjust that.
Okay, so you need to keep that in
So
mind
7
because
plus-
whatever you tell me the plus, because he has expertise
19.
in stealth.
19.
So
Exactly
doubles your
means-
proficiency.
Yeah.
So it'd be 4 plus 4 plus 4.
Exactly.
So that's 12. So 19 total.
He manages to dip right as its head whips towards where the damage went, and it looks like it just
Appeared out of nowhere.
and keeps looking around the room as if trying to figure out where it is, as if he somehow, even though it's quite clear to you where that bolt went, and wherever. Now, by the way, everybody who's in stealth and has taken an attack action, you know where each other are.
I haven't attacked anything yet.
Well, exactly, but for those who have,
Yeah.
if you've attacked something, those who are in stealth would know where you are because they're actively monitoring the situation,
Yep.
and you've made yourself known, and you're a party member, so you're not trying to hide from your friends so that they don't accidentally bomb you or poison you or explode you.
Right.
Wisp.
Wisp has heard Kalora say, "Just hit me!" enough times.
I
that-
mean, the only time I ever actually, like, hit one of the people in the group.
It was Kalora when she told you it was cool, but yeah,
it was
still.
Kalora when she told me it was cool, and it killed everything else in the room.
Can I not have fun flicking you a little bit of shit over something that was effective for fun?
I mean, it happens.
Just hit me!
Yeah, good news is that you have at least one compatriot who has no fucks about doing that. Alright,
Yeah.
so, actually, that being your full action after you taking your bonus action to hide, you have a reaction left, and if you want, you can move. Your stealth is good, but do you really want to move from that spot?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm good where I'm at.
So that brings us to you, Wisp. What you gonna do is you watch your friends start to lay into a gold dragon. You would inherently know, as it's common knowledge, that gold dragons are lawfully good aligned creatures, and Kalora's been spouting off a lot of crazy shit about might as well fucking be the bad guys. Good guys don't do shit.
I mean, there's not really
She
a
is
whole
cackling
lot
on top of
can
this
do
dragon.
At this point.
Going nifty about it.
Yes.
I figure since I'm
The
still.
dragon has done nothing. But sit there and
Since I'm
basically
still-
kiss itself.
It set me on fire.
Anyways, since I'm still in stealth,
Yes.
I think I'm going to Dimension Door. Or no, actually no, I'm not going to Dimension Door. I'm going to. Fuck. What am I going to do?
I know for a fact you should have at least 2 Eldritch Blasts. I can also tell you that because you are stealthed and not exactly drawing its attention, at this exact moment, you do get advantage on any attack rolls, including spell attacks.
Yeah, true.
So if you're gonna get your 2 cents in while your homies are battering the shit out of this thing, by the way, do not roll a natural 1 to hit anything with Kalora on its back. By the way, Em, thank you very much for just standing him or her on top of it. That is awesome.
Thank you. Makes a very good sight for
Wait,
you.
why
I
are
have
you
a-
calling M?
Because that's what's we were told is acceptable because you're under the age of 18, and while they can use my birth name and I give 0 fucks.
Yeah, so you can't get found by a creepo online.
Yeah.
Well, I think to keep myself in stealth, I'm going to let Herbie attack it.
Okay, what you gonna have Herbie do? He's got 15 feet of movement.
I'm
He's
gonna
little.
have Herbie move towards it and then use.
Okay, give me some kind of a random weird die for Herbie.
You're not a little weird, little big guy.
Actually, give me here, Herbie. There's a D4 on the table between the two dice trays. It's bright fragging weird orange.
Fragging weird orange. All right.
Herbie.
So he would be 3 squares from where I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have a small sheet of paper?
All right. So
Yeah,
I'm
let's
thinking.
You want some paper, bud?
do it. Yeah, we can-
Un momento, por favor, señor.
We got
Where in the hell is that sheet?
Can I
There it is.
borrow one of your pencils?
Yeah, but
So I'm going to get Herbie to use his fire.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll to hit.
What's the range on that, by the way?
30 feet.
It's a 30-foot cone?
shit.
Oh, wait, no, he was a 30-foot line, wasn't he?
Yep, 30-foot line, not a cone.
It's a 30-foot line of molten something. By the way, what it actually is a 30-foot line of molten precious metals. It's what Herbie does with the things he eats.
Yep.
He just, it's basically he's puking 30 feet projectile vomit. But as far as Wisp knows, he just breathes molten metal. So roll the hit.
14 on the base dice.
Is he going? Like, is he aiming straight for the dragon or Ryan the line? No.
No, you're not in a line because Herbie is going to be shooting in a straight line towards me at a diagonal.
So that's the dragon.
So from the okay, so if you draw a straight line from that four-sided to the dragon without touching you or Kalora, because it's three-dimensional space, that's where Herbie's aiming, because Herbie's a smart little bug.
So Herbie gets 21 to hit.
That definitely hits. Roll for damage.
3, 8 plus 7. How many? 3, 8 plus 7. Herbie's got this. Herbie's got this, man.
So I think you two other ones.
Alright, that'll work, that'll work.
It's not like you use your little one and then have the other two too.
It's itty bitty dice.
15, 19
I'm
plus
gonna make this thing
7.
do something.
Herbie does 26.
Herbie does 26 damage.
Yep.
Halved from fire resistance, so 13. It turns, looks at this little mechanized bug, and you'd almost swear that there's a sadistic grin because that's an enemy it knows it can eat. Gold dragons eat precious metals and gemstones, by the way.
I'm aware. So now that this has
That
happened,
fights.
I'm going to. I know I put you down here.
It could happen. I'm a dick like
I can't do that one because that'll straight up kill everybody.
that. It might. They do get saving throws, Pudge.
Yeah, I know, but even the saving throws, I mean, that's.
Oh wait,
what
that's
I
right.
did.
You have one hell of a spell save difficulty, don't you? You put each one eat that bitch as fast as you could. Yeah, his spell save difficulty is fuck you. I don't like saving against spells from Wisp, and I'm the DM,
right.
and I'm allowed to send me fudge numbers as long as I'm making it within like storyline.
My spell save difficulty is an 18.
See? Would you want to roll against that every time a character came up to play? You want to know why the challenge rating is so high on your encounters?
Most of the time,
I'm going
Kalora
to
just braces
use-
for it.
Yeah, which gives you a +2 to your
Alright.
fucking armor class.
I'm going to use a Toll of the Dead.
Which means I could get my armor.
What's it
class
do?
up to 23.
It's a 60-foot instant, where I have to see the target. It has to do a wisdom save where it takes 3d8 necro damage. If it's missing any HP, which it does, it takes 3d12 necro damage instead.
Nice.
What's the saving throw? 18?
Wisdom save.
Your spell save diff, right?
Yeah, my spell save diff is 18.
I'm inside that AoE, yeah.
It's not AoE.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this in the
Already
middle of the
started.
table because y'all are fighting a dragon, so you could definitely die, as we're all aware.
Yeah.
I'm using the sparkly one because y'all deserve it. If this rolls, let me know what it is.
10.
Go ahead and roll for damage. It's gonna be full.
3d12.
If it's a +5 and I roll a 10.
Just gotta roll my 12
The-
times.
This is why I.
2 more metal
You
d12.
wonder why I always set the
Nine.
CR so fucking high?
12.
Because I don't have one stupid player at my table.
Not one.
29 necro.
Stupid players,
next week.
29 necro, it winces.
Does it,
You
does it get my SAM as well? Like
You
my
will next
spell
week.
modifier?
No, it does not get your spell
Okay.
modifier to damage. The spell modifier goes to your attack roll.
Okay.
Because of what this is, trust me, it's one of those things where I just save. That means that it happens whether you hit or not.
Okay.
Not as a young adult. No, that happens next
Do me a
level.
favor though. Next time you grab my dice, ask. Thank you.
I know
Yeah,
it's
we're
a
gonna
shame
treat you
those
like an
guys-
adult. If Pudgy decides to eat you for touching his dice without permission, that's your problem, not mine.
It's okay if she curses her hands and rolls badly, she dies.
Oh yeah, you did do that to your dice tray.
Yeah, but it doesn't affect children.
It's okay, you're
Qualified an adult at this table. That was actually an agreement upon walking through my door, ergo you know how that works.
Yep, therefore.
Don't do it, it's a bad idea.
You wanna curse your hands? Go for it.
Alright, so Wisp, what you see as this fires off, you watch as a chunk of blackened, molting, rotten, necrotic, like necrosis sets in on a chunk of the side of this thing as it hits. Goes. Do you want to try and stay hidden? You do have movement, ergo you can burn that to fucking try and hide again. It knows where you are because you just did that.
Nah.
You ain't even gonna bother?
No. I'm letting, the way I look at it this way is now its focus is off of Herbie and its focus is on me. And I can
Oh
take
yeah,
it
that's
off
right,
me.
because you would give the universe for Herbie as Wisp.
Yep.
Herbie is like the one thing that made you go, oh! When it showed up in your gut plot line so far. So
Yep.
yeah, never mind.
Yep, and you would know just from being around Kalora enough that here in a minute Kalora's gonna get its attention.
But what you all would see is when Herbie pisses it off, Wisp stands up and like straight up makes himself as big as possible. And Wisp is not a very big tabaxi. He's a sorcerer, he's a warlock. He's not like a fighter. He's not chunky built brawly man.
As a bonus action, can I intimidate it?
No.
Bitch.
You burned all that shit doing this. Now, that would bring us from you to you.
So Brenda, what you doing, honey?
Yeah, come on, girl. Let's tell us what's going on.
Yep, and I'm gonna stay out of this.
Yep. So, as you watch as everybody just suddenly lays into a gold dragon, you would know from personal, like, just common knowledge that gold dragons are technically good aligned. I have looked at your character sheet.
What do you mean?
Your alignment, you should
You probably
not
can't-
communicate to anybody else.
Swear to God, I would change the name.
Ever. Understand me? You understand why, right? So what you're doing is you're watching your homies lay into your newfound homies lay into a gold dragon that's obviously lawful good. What you gonna do? You still hide?
She's looking at her spell list.
You figure you out, huh? I'll give you a few minutes.
So just ruin-
Am I still attached or did I have to move?
No. You haven't had to move yet. Your next move, your next round, you need to get as far away from that as possible. You're still allowed to attack as long as you're outside of 20 feet of it. You do not have disadvantage.
Right, but
You're a
just
ranger, that's not
for-
really much of a hindrance, to be fair.
for clarification, as I'm standing there, am I getting covered in blood as it's running out of the wound I just inflicted?
I'm gonna go.
Oh, you're having bigger problems. You're
No,
getting
no.
sprayed by the blood from all the wounds that are being infected.
You're taking a blood shower.
Is anybody like pulling like in my hands? The whole like the rapier is it pulling the cup?
No, because the rapier would be stuck in this way. The bell would be actually deflecting it off and
I
forward.
do have too much.
Is there like? But is there a pool? So?
On the floor,
Don't grab from the green bowl.
I know.
unless you want to die. I grabbed from the green bowl. It was worth it.
Right.
I mean, Pudgy, you know me, I'm sensitive to hot, but sometimes I look at you and say I don't care because I love it.
Right.
Okay. So
Out of
Cookies
here,
are gone.
though.
Hold on, we have important
There's
things.
Oreos if you want Oreos.
I'll get there in a minute.
They have Pop Rocks in it.
So
No,
I
thanks.
was going to shoot it with my short bow.
Okay, so you're using a short bow. I know that's a 1d6 bow. Go ahead and roll the hit. You do have advantage on your roll, so roll 2d20. Give me the highest number plus your. It goes plus your proficiency and your dex bonus. We'll get there. I'm walking her through. Okay, Anaya, let me DM.
I am.
Shut your pie hole.
Take the highest number.
So the highest number
I
is
will
the
duct
5.
tape it to the back of your face, and don't think I don't have to tape.
Alright, so
Pudgy's
your
here.
5
Home.
plus your proficiency. What are you proficient in?
All the things he has
It's a
in
dex
his
one.
arsenal.
It's a dex one.
Nope.
She
That's why
gets
I went out.
it's a dexterity weapon,
That's why
so
I got
she's
up and went
definitely
into the
proficient in
kitchen.
short bow.
Yeah.
So she gets a proficiency bonus plus her dexterity bonus.
What's your proficiency number?
1 plus my dex.
Alright, so that's not your proficiency, that's your performance.
Proficiency bonus of
So your proficiency is
4.
4.
9. Yeah, 9 is 4.
So then you're 8
Mhm.
in the bow.
plus your roll.
Dex mod.
So it'd be
So-
5 plus 8 is 13.
And she got
13. You fire off your arrow, and it actually hits the dragon. I mean, this is a big object. You what now?
I have a roll by d6.
You don't roll the
You don't roll the
until
d6 yet.
If you know you hit, then you roll for damage.
Alright, so out of 13, what ends up happening because of the armor of this thing, these are dragon scales you're trying to shoot through. This ain't like hitting a pelt.
If she, well, the better part is if she, you said it's the disadvantage is roll 2 and take the
No,
lowest.
you have advantage. Roll
Okay.
twice on the D2, take the D20, take the highest.
Yeah, the highest was a 5. Plus the 8. So it gave her the 13. Damn.
So yes, even with advantage in this particular case, you knock back, you fire, or you aim, you take your fire. It ricochets off. The arrow shatters from hitting this because you had a solid bead on this. This is a dragon. It's 10 feet long, 9 feet tall at this age. It's like hitting the broadside of a fragging barn, okay? I can't say you missed it, but the way you hit dead center on a scale. As a result, your arrow imploded. That one is not recoverable. You have 19 arrows now. But you have a bonus action. It knows where you are right now because you have to pop out. You can bonus action hide and get your ass out of sight again. Or you can keep up where you are. What you gonna do from here since you missed?
Go invisible.
Go invisible.
How you gonna go invisible?
I have a
Invisibility spell is a full round action to cast.
Yep. You don't have the ability to cast it right now.
You're stuck with a bonus action.
I would just use your bonus
Right
action
now,
to hide.
your bonus action. Okay, that you have the ability to you are disengage, which means get away from it. But disengage mainly works for melee, not for range.
This is why I said
You have hide, right?
Also,
And you also have
very
dash.
good example to all
So
of
dash
those.
gives you a chance to like
Have you just
run
shoot
15 feet in each direction. Hide, you
Actually,
could actually hide behind
like
the pillars
we
so
do.
it can't see you.
not like stand.
Can I hide?
Yes, go ahead and roll your stealth for me. Where are you gonna try and hide at? You know where you're at, right?
Yeah, I'm
You gotta stay. You would have had to peek around that little corner in order to catch it. So that's up on the balcony. You want to be past that. There you go, and probably closer this way. There you go.
So now you roll your stealth. Right,
Just because mom's not allowed to help doesn't mean that I'm not gonna offer the same help I'd offer any player.
And what you have for stealth is
Because
your
let's
12,
face
so
it,
you
I'll
have a
even help
dirty
you
20.
out with this shit. I don't give a fuck.
I have a dirty 20.
Everybody has bad habits.
Dirty 20 on your hide, yeah, it does not know where you are. You just cleared its difficulty for passive perception.
Yep.
Gold dragons are not unperceptive. They are hard to hide from people. Your rogues are actually really competent.
Yeah.
Wisp, you'd have to get lucky in order to hide from this thing, and you have been so far.
Oh yeah,
You already know that, though.
I got skills.
So that
You
was-
got ego, because dice love you.
Yeah, skills.
No, I ain't no fish.
And then pots and kettles and things.
So what are you gonna do? It's your turn.
So what?
Move to the left of Tiamat and use Firebolt on the Gold Dragon.
Okay. So you're going to move over behind the pillar or no? Are you going to try and move yourself out of fucking direct line of fire or not? You gonna stay in the middle of the alleyway?
Well, she went 10 feet, so technically she's like,
2 squares.
yeah, she went 2 squares. Or, yeah, so
Excuse me.
she's
You
like,
just moved her 3.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna
well, she's 15 feet.
want to take cover after that.
So 15 feet would definitely put you there, so you're gonna launch your firebolt?
Yep,
Who are you firing it at?
Yeah.
the dragon.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit. It's your spell attack bonus plus whatever's on the d20. Artificer's intelligence. Intelligence plus proficiency.
Your, where you spell that? Let me get rid of this sheet.
Yeah, that's right. You
Oh,
can
yeah,
use
right now, so,
It's intelligence.
proficiency plus efficient intelligence for artificer.
If I remember right, it's like plus
your intelligence is what?
8, I think.
Oh, jeez.
What's your modifier for your intelligence?
Plus 9.
Oh wait.
Oh, are you looking for the
You
box?
can do sense.
Yeah, the little, no, the little number. Your modifier.
This one. This is your proficiency. Plus your intelligence. Plus,
20.
you got your 20?
Oh, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll for damage. And cut it in half for me, rounding up.
Let's see what's happening. 19.
No.
Half of 19 is 10.
Then you gotta roll, your firebolt is what?
Firebolt is
D8, D10.
D8.
You gotta roll
Fire
it.
needs a D8.
So you have to
Firebolt
roll
should be
1d8.
2d10.
2D10?
I have it.
At level 9, I believe
Oh yeah,
I,
level 9 is
Yeah, it should be two.
2 or 3, I'm not sure which.
So it hits level, it hits 3 at level 11.
Well, I'm not playing any casters in any campaigns right now because
But
I'm
I,
not
so I know that one, it goes up to 3 at level 11. It goes 3rd, 5th, and 11th.
Reese did not have fire.
10,
Like, legit.
I have to wait.
Use spells.
12?
So look,
Yeah,
from
12.
right now I have to wait 40
So this firebolt hits half, that's 6. So it slams into it, and it does definitely create a singed point in the scales and definitely burn something.
Except for that.
But beyond that,
I'm gonna bring
what I was gonna say is with that hit, that was yours, right? Which ends this round. Everybody's looking like they could use a get up and stretch.
Yep.
It is almost a quarter after 7 also.
It's also 7:07 when Anaya showed me.
Yeah, it's like 10
So I say we take a real quick bio break, get up, have a cigarette, talk about strategy among those of you who are trying to kill each other.
You're incredible. You know that? There's no need to be facetious, Grace.
I don't have gold.
I just realized I'm an asshole. I have a house in Kistar and we've been renting a space.
Welcome back to the Insanities. That is the channel known as By the Dice.
Hello.
And I cast Wish for install.
Do you know anything about the Muses? Or Calliope in particular?
Yeah, for starters, there were supposed to be 9.
Well, one of them's a relatively perpetuously postulous pixie. Normally they're like, oh, they come from the Outlands. Now this guy came from the fracking city. He's from the hood.
That's 3 days to do tomorrow. It'll give me something to do.
Freddie, please tell me you don't think you're some kind of adventurer.
I'm sorry. Are you not about to head into a monster's lair at great personal peril? What else would you call that?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, he wasn't gold. That's the idiot that lives here. You watch as the dragon kind of hops up. Excuse me, idiot. I'm smarter than you. And barbarian? They just don't care. Damn, exactly. We have to play like John's the DM. Lose to that tiny little goblin. It's pretty bad right now. Like barbarian. Torrent, it is your turn. You might want to move that because it's on the middle of the battlefield. Thank you.
Since I have to move because of the pure thing, but I want.
You can retreat back from it at that point, yeah.
How do I have? Is there a minimum distance I have to move?
As far away as you can.
Put that on the table. It's hurdy.
And okay, first of all, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
On the board.
Re-roll that because when you move the dice tray, it moves.
Don't fuck my life. And that died.
Jail it!
In the jail, that one got pitched. Okay, go ahead and roll that because, yeah, no.
It's locked up.
It fucking never coming out. 15.
15 plus.
No, 15 with the pluses.
Okay.
Because I have a plan of what I want to do, but.
So yes, you definitely do need to retreat your 30 feet because that dexterity saving throw is its DC in order to not have to run. It's your turn. You used its bonus action last time to. No, he still gets to attack, but it's
Yeah,
still.
there you go. That's 30 feet.
Alright,
No, I'm
so.
just prepping. What's next? I'm on deck.
I'm gonna like do this number with my clothes and get a pile of like just a handful of blood, and I'm gonna pop my. Oh shit.
Pop your wings.
No, yeah, no, I'm gonna like. Well, I'm gonna go for the glory team. I'm gonna take a bunch of the dragon's blood and use it. Actually, hoping I get the big boy one and not the little boy one.
Okay. You're really hoping for the same thing. You're actually praying for it as you do this.
Yes,
Okay.
because I'm like.
Go ahead and I need you to roll a persuasion, please.
21.
I'm thinking and mathing. Give me a second. 75% of 21, or 75% of 30 is.
75% 30?
Yeah, so 3/4 of 30.
20.
20, I think like roughly 23. 23?
Okay. Cool. So, thank you. I really needed the help with that because it broke my brain.
I agree.
Alright, so you feel your call go out for that. You feel a surge of energy, and you feel the wings sprout, but nothing else.
Okay. I left my sword, so like it's still stuck in her.
Yeah, the rapier's still stuck. Oh, you could have took it with you if you wanted. It wouldn't
No,
matter
I'm gonna leave
anyway.
it in here because it's in the heart. I'm hoping over time it'll weaken her.
Buy me some time.
So I'm gonna launch myself in the air as I draw my bow, and I'm gonna use.
Yeah. I had to recheck the math in my head. It's like 23, 24 would have been.
Well, it's like
75.
24 would have been rounding up.
Some shit.
Yeah, it's like 23, 25. Rounding it to be 24.
Thank you.
I'm gonna use one of those specialty silver arrowheads I got. I'm gonna fire that.
Okay. +1 to hit.
+1 to hit?
You get a +1 bonus. You said you specified which arrow you were using, and silver arrowheads get a +1 to hit on anything that's a magical creature.
So seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not bullshitting because Pudgy would sit here and call me on my crap if I was, because I call everybody on theirs.
Yeah.
18.
Nice.
It was a 17.
Just hits.
17.
Roll for damage.
Yeah. Those are just regular arrow, right?
Correct, you don't have a sneak attack, so 1d8 plus your dex minus.
Yeah.
5 damage.
So you all watch as an arrow comes flying off. Do you get more than one attack in a round or just one?
You get 2 technically.
You can technically fire off a second arrow.
Same roll, or do I have to roll again?
Roll
You have
again,
to roll
but you
for-
can roll again. I'm just
Yeah, you have to roll for hit, and then you
making
have to roll
sure
for
everybody
damage.
gets all their shit because I'm throwing.
Second one is 24.
Definitely hits.
8 damage.
So when
So,
there's 5,
So
there's
so a total of 13 damage as you all watch as 2 arrows go flying out of Torin after he runs away. He's like, fuck you! And both of them hit hard home. Because the fact of the matter is he's 30 feet away and he's firing off from range at this point. He's being up close and brutal about it. And that brings us to you, Kalora.
I first have a question about mechanics.
Okay, shoot.
Can I, since Divine Smite is a spell slot and goading attack is a maneuver, can I stack?
No.
And why?
The honest reason why is because each of them takes an entire round action in order to actually go. In order to goad, a goading attack requires you to say something to goad them, to taunt them on. That would interrupt the verbal part of your spell for your smite.
I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check that because I was just looking at it and I don't know if it depends on if Divine Smite has a.
If it doesn't, I'll just call it rule of cool and say yes.
Yeah,
But
no.
if it does, if it's got a verbal component, you're screwed. Sorry, honey.
Divine Smite isn't a actual spell, it just expends one of my spell slots.
The only person that works for it's me.
It doesn't have a verbal component or a material component.
No concentration, nothing required.
All I
Then
have to do is
alright,
hit.
I will allow you to actually, but you have to roll the hit. You get none of your smite doesn't get a bonus.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No.
So
And
roll the
I'm
hit.
just coming down with my axe again. I'm gonna cleave this dragon in half if she don't shake me.
Oh, no problem.
Big dragon. Oh, that is another 18 to hit.
Just hits. So
Cool.
go ahead and roll for damage.
Cool, I will do that.
Oh, you're gonna be mad at me?
Let's start there. That's a 9.
Calora's just become the biggest threat. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
Please don't tell me we're casting something.
15. Where's my d8s?
Do you need to?
15. 1 P1.
Hey, that means
She's goaded.
Are you hungry?
No. It's,
No,
it's
it's
the dip,
divine
like the spicy dip.
smite
Mine recently brought it on my
is
stomach.
2d8. So
It was just like a
21.
air bubble.
21 plus
One more D8.
23 total
Okay.
on the first swing. She's goaded and divine smited. Which doesn't do a whole lot.
Okay, so as you come down with that smiting attack,
Ugh.
the weirdest thing, you've seen other paladins use a smiting attack, and it's radiating with holy light.
I wasn't expecting holy light here.
Yours radiates with elemental infusion.
Oh, I love that.
From all 5 dragons.
Oh, I love that.
Your elemental does not do holy damage, it does an equal division of all of the 5 heads of Tiamat.
Nice.
You figure out how that you can choose how it divides every round, but I need you to give me that division ahead of time.
Okay, that reduces it to 21.
A little bit of fire in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll give you the honest answer, and I'll deduce the fire.
Alright, so you watch as Kalora's great axe that you just gave her wreathes itself in a weird flame. And when I say weird, I mean it's white, blue, green, red, black, all at once. Every chromatic dragon seems to fuse and pearlesce like some really weird twisted hippie's tie-dye all over this blade.
Okay.
As it comes down and smacks this dragon, it's looking rough.
And I'm going to scream, I'm going to bleed you for the glory of Tiamat.
And it looks up at you and glares and says, not if I can help it. And I need you to make a...
Before my second attack?
Yes, I need you to make a charisma save.
Alright. I'll try
I'm
the
burning something as a reaction because I looked at the extended rules.
19. 16 plus 3.
You watch as a mist of something wraps around you. It seems like it was trying to pull you somewhere else. You're stuck. You don't go anywhere. It thought it had an upper hand. The DC was 15. Sorry, but it failed. Well, you passed, actually, would be the more accurate answer. So it's like, not if I can help it, and you feel as that mist goes around you, and it's like it's trying to rip you out of this reality and somewhere else. You've been to other planes at this point, you know this feeling. It's like it was trying to throw you to another plane.
And either my willpower or my deity said no. Probably a combination.
You were just attracted enough to
No.
Christmas.
Do I get my second attack?
Yes.
Okay. It's a valid question.
I was using its reaction to burn the layer action.
That definitely hits. 26 to hit.
Yeah.
And
This one does not get all the glorious blood.
no, just a straight D12. Plus 9. So 6 plus 9 is another 15 points of slashing damage.
As Kalora's axe comes down the second time, everybody hears the crack of bone, the separation of wing. It's still standing, but this dragon is its right wing goes limp, and it definitely is looking rough. Rough by the standard of something that has nearly
And
200
I-
hit points. Y'all been wailing on it for a hot minute if you really think about it.
And my bonus action is just to scream, for the glory of Tiamat! As I ready to hit again.
next one, the strangest thing happens as Laura says this. You feel an aura of fear burst off of Tiamat. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Everyone?
Wait, I'm favored. Does that give me a advantage?
You get
on that?
advantage, that's
Wisdom
it.
save?
You know, my,
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. No, that's advantage plus 4.
Paladin of, there goes swore oaths too. Just made a deal.
So does that mean even I have
yes,
to make
but I've been
wisdom
doing
save?
shit lately until like I'm not even close
Yeah,
to
but you
like,
haven't conversed with her about that.
Why don't we have time? Okay, we go from one fight to the next.
Well, whose fault is that?
21.
Exactly. Well, that's not my problem.
21.
Say what?
18.
Okay. 21.
And this is wisdom save.
Correct. Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
19.
24.
Okay, we're gonna go highest to lowest on this one.
Paladin's not worried.
I got
So
a 6.
30 and 25. Anybody, hands please.
30 to 25.
Oh, nope. I'm 21. Sorry.
25 to 20. The two of you are unnerved and shaken as Kalora says, for the glory of Tiamat, when the axe bites down on that last swing, you feel a wave of power come off of, you see where that central Tiamat figure is that hasn't moved since the fight started?
Yeah.
It's coming off of there. The range is well beyond that map.
Okay.
So it's coming to all of you. You are shaken a little bit. Doesn't affect any of your rolls or anything. 20,
It'd be like 19 and
yeah, 19 to 15s. The two of you take 5 feet back in whatever direction is away from Tiamat. So move 1 square back.
Away. Yep.
I hate that.
10 to or 14 to 10. 10 to 5.
You got a 6.
What's your wisdom? What was your wisdom say?
Oh, it was a wisdom?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was a
What did you roll?
1.
Oh!
I'm
That
it doesn't matter
And
what it
now
is.
I'm going
It
to.
doesn't matter. It
And
doesn't
now
matter.
the DM is going to sing a little song. I'm sorry.
So
Sorry for the shit that's about to roll down your leg.
What's happening to Ronan?
Ronan,
I had a 6.
Ronan got
you
6.
you immediately, against your own ability to move, like your movement restrictions and everything, in the furthest possible distance you can get from your hiding space, from Tiamat, where she is. Because trust me, you are all in the 240-foot range of this kaplooey. Because
So that would take and put you.
you're swinging at a metallic dragon by the glory of Tiamat. Do you know how much fucking bolster you just gave that psychotic
Hey, at least you're not
bitch?
prone.
I'm a
At least it
paladin,
didn't like
what
knock
I
you
say.
on your ass or something.
You have 20 feet in the direction you can get without going through any cut.
20 feet?
20, so 4 squares.
Ronan's like, nope, 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 nope,
Okay,
nope.
you straighten up the hell out. Now, as for you, Miss, what? Now repeat after me. I'm number 1.
I'm number 1.
You. And keep in mind, I say this as my characters shit themselves. So
You should repeat after me. I'm number 1 to win number 2.
you most definitely do. You burn your next
I
round.
got a 2, technically.
All right, now here's where the fucked off comes because you did roll a crit fail.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, but these are the rules as the insanity is written. You managed to not only burn through everything that would be your next round's movement, but you're gonna take a full 60 feet because you dash the fuck out of there. Like rabbit mode, which means that you're leaving a trail of raisins behind you.
No, 60 feet.
I totally see her just, nope.
And everybody can hear as she's running away. As with each individual stride of the leg, you hear a little poot as a rabbit raisin drops.
And now you are way
Somebody's
back
gotta
there.
do it.
Exactly, and you know, now to be fair, you have seen this kind of shit happen at this game group with every person.
Yeah, Kalora's been
You-
frightened this badly.
Kalora has shit herself 5 times, I can guarantee. I caused all 5 of them, I should know.
Yep.
I have a tally
I'm
mark
really
for every
good at
time you guys
failing
nap one and I can make you
against
shit
big
yourselves.
frighteners.
I actually keep score of that because it's a personal pride for me. I like making my characters shit, the characters in my stories
I
cry.
haven't shit myself, but Wisp has fell in shit. Like
Yep.
literally an entire pool of shit.
Uh-huh.
You okay?
Sorry.
Don't breathe liquid.
I didn't
Plastic
realize.
bag on the door, bud. Right there.
I didn't realize you were drinking as I made that comment.
Thank you. No, I did it afterwards. I just almost sneezed. So, to all of those who did not just shit themselves, you would see little brown, perfectly round,
Dice
rabbit raisins, because running causes quick
Dice
pinch.
jail?
Yes, that's fucked me over. way
As
too many
the
times.
artificer you all recruited,
That was
bolts,
just over.
I need her to move 60 feet
She already
away
did.
from
Oh, yeah,
Tiamat.
she's right back there.
Yeah, it's already been moved.
Alright, cool. Is there any cover there?
Dude.
This pillar.
Pillar.
I will let her get behind the pillar if she wants cover.
Yeah, she's sitting there.
Good news is the dragon's still technically in range of you. You have a max of 240 feet on some of your spells. So technically the dragon is still in range for you. The-
It's entire.
How like beat up is this dragon?
it's looking rough.
It's probably only got about maybe a little over 50% of its health left.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, we really haven't done a shit ton of damage to it yet.
I'm good at math, you know this. Actually, you guys have done a shit ton of damage. This is a
It's-
young.
it's
It
a-
should have 20
Oh,
to 40
alright.
hit points left.
I'll let you guys keep guesstimating.
Well, I used my know your enemy, so I'm using the information that I have. 45.
About half again what you do, it's above that.
I'm taking this. I don't. Yeah, I know what's your favorite.
And that is how I explain that without telling anybody else at the table.
Perfect.
It's Wisp's turn, or Nerona's turn.
Yes, it is Ronan's turn. That was the layer action and it failed.
Yep. It tried to yoink me and it failed.
I was.
How far away am I? About what?
You're
Maybe
40 feet? No, one.
Because I went back
When
30.
people are
20.
like that, I normally cut their back.
Okay, so
You're like 60 feet away?
you're technically able to use ranged attacks. You're kind of terrified of going any closer to Tiamat at this point. It has nothing to do with the actual dragon. It's the radiation that she put off from being bolstered by someone's prayer.
Lots of people. And if I don't
It's
breathe
a
for too
boon
long,
and a blessing.
I start coughing up bubbles like crazy.
So from the dragon, you're 5, 10, 45 feet away from the dragon.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Wait, each square is 5
It's
feet?
easier than me stretching to match it.
Right?
Alright,
Yep.
alright, that's definitely something that I need to keep in mind.
Uh-huh. It's in all the books.
Alright. Each square is 5 feet, then. Alright.
It makes it easier on everybody to math. Okay, so running what you doing from your 5 feet and not pooping yourself, but definitely being able to smell that somebody shit themselves on the way down the fucking aisle.
Yes, we all know with me.
I'm not
Does
the.
it?
You are not the first, nor will you be the last. I do this to make it lighthearted. I will let you all crap yourselves from fear
So-
regularly.
I'm
It didn't
just gonna
happen.
take a shot with my hand crossbow, which has a range of 30 to 120.
Okay?
I'm Spider-Man.
And I'm gonna use my sneak attack bonus with that because they still don't know where I'm at.
It was over where you are for a while.
Oh,
No,
you
Yeah.
want to
because
get a
I
towel?
re-hid and and then Tiamat is what scared me back, not the dragon.
Where are the
So the dragon
towels?
technically
She's
still
still
would
oh,
be
it's
back
fine.
because I
It's
hid my
perfect.
stealth bonus high enough.
You guys ran. If you guys ran stuff, you backed up.
Okay, Pudgy, to be fair, when you went for its perception to catch him when it shot at him, it did fail.
Yeah.
So,
I did.
Tiamat terrifying him?
Yeah.
You gotta be paying attention.
I'm gonna make you burn your bonus action to hide prior, if you're gonna try and get your sneak attack bonus, because you have moved to just get away from Tiamat without any idea for cover or anything like that. You can move, hide, and then poke out and fire, but until then, you're right. Thank you.
So yeah, then I am gonna use and go up right up to the corner.
Of this?
Yeah. And I'm gonna shoot from around the corner.
That's actually technically not any closer to the thing that caused the fear, so it's good. Alright, roll to hit. You actually roll for stealth because I need to see whether or not you beat the fucking passive perception.
What is that?
It's a 19.
Oh, that definitely works.
27, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
like-
plus 12, 19. plus
Wow!
12.
He actually roped it into the corner.
So plus 12, yeah.
31.
That is actually not a cut at you, that is a cut at your rolls some days.
Yeah, it's a 31, dude.
Yeah.
You're golden. Okay, so you're very well hidden since max difficulty on anything is a 30. The probability of this finding you is pretty fucked off.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
No
You're
problem.
fine, honey.
So then I shoot at it with my hand crossbow, which does a 1d6 plus my sneak attack does another 5d6, so it does a total of 6d6 damage with my sneak attack.
Okay, roll to hit. Or roll damage.
You're
You gotta roll
yeah,
damage. You gotta roll damage.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was on me.
No, he rolled the high.
Oh yeah, that's right, you rolled the high, so roll the hit.
Yep, so now I gotta roll 66.
No,
I
you
gotta
just gotta
roll
roll
the
the
hit
hit
first.
first.
Yeah.
Which would be this plus my dex plus my proficiency.
You got a 2 there, bud.
Ah, damn it. So 2 plus
You're still a little too nervous.
8 is 10.
So fear washes over you. You look at Tiamat, you look at this dragon, you're really questioning whether or not Tiamat is the right person to be following. You fire at the dragon anyway out of terror, fear, want,
Your finger
hope
twitched.
that you're right.
Your finger
which-
twitched.
lesser of the two evils is the one you'll shoot, so you're on the greater of two evils sides. And it bounces, clangs, and goes off and sticks itself in the roof as it ricochets off of this dragon's hide. And that would bring us to Wisp.
So it brings us to Herbie, technically.
Well, Herbie and you both share a turn. It's your choice as to which goes what.
I'm gonna have Herbie. Well, Herbie's gonna move back into my hat because there's really no purpose for Herbie right now.
The thing's resistant to fire, as you figured out.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just gonna have Herbie go ahead and move back into my hat.
Okay, be Klaros back into your hat. You can pull him off the board.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then.
No, George.
They're all.
Into the line.
Should I be
Anyway.
equal to other parts of my group?
What?
Would be awesome for myself.
No balls. No balls. No balls. Hanging like a Christmas elf. Hung like a twink.
Ah. Anyway.
Yes, this is the DM taunting the player for giggles.
I'm going to. Alright. I'm going to. Dimension door.
Where? You've got 60 feet from where you can see line of sight. You're technically behind a buttress, so what you can see in this direction towards me is wall. You can see out this way for fracking, well, to the walls of the courtyard. You can see up this way Now, in order to get on that side, you need to know what's actually there. You can technically see the top of the dragon's head, so you could position yourself based on your line of sight so you'd be dimension dooring and coming out mid-air. But if you're trying to dimension door anywhere around the foot space, you have no line of sight to it.
Well, what I was thinking about dimension dooring to the dragon's head and then ramming my pact blade into its skull.
So you're gonna roll a hit on that. You're gonna try to get your swing in.
But Torrance specifically made a comment about don't hurt its brain, so that kind of fucks that plan.
You can sever the spinal cord. Just I need the brain intact.
One of you have a speak with dead spell?
Actually,
Comprehend
Where's
languages.
mine?
Comprehend languages.
And I burned my last spell slot in Divine Smite.
I have a
No.
couple of things involved.
Fine.
Communication with animals.
I have comprehend languages.
I'm glad I didn't build this character to be magic reliant.
I don't know if that would help.
She has it. It's nice when it exists, but doesn't need it.
Oh, fuck yeah, I could do that. I didn't even realize I could do that. Like, that's awesome. That's good
Okay.
to know.
Well,
I got a spell that gives me temporary hit points.
oh yeah, you have like 2 or 3 things that do cool shit like that.
Yeah, I just completely forgot
They're
that.
buffering spells because you're supposed to be in range.
Yeah.
By the way, Pudgy, the dip actually needs about a teaspoon of the grandma hot sauce.
What are you talking about? Which one did you eat from the
The
green
hot?
ball? The green ball?
Mm-hmm.
Did you mix it before you ate it?
Mm-hmm. It needs about a teaspoon of the grandma hot sauce.
Yeah, it needs a little bit more kick.
I've been amping up my hot since you've been gone.
Well,
Okay.
so I really wanted to take and put a certain type of aberrant, and we went into the Asian section, and they didn't have them. So
No Szechuan?
it's a little bit hotter than Szechuan. They didn't have,
Like the dried Thai chilies?
yeah, they didn't have them. When we went out there earlier to get drinks and shit.
King's Asian Market on 11.
Figured.
You know all the good shit.
You okay?
Right?
Yeah.
Alright.
I can get cuttlefish there.
Nice.
Actually,
Good?
since there's like
I'm
a
allergic to fish, but if you all bring in cuttlefish, I will totally do it. That's
I'll bring my own pan. I'll bring my own pan out of love for Pudgy.
He's allergic, so we have to use a separate pan to cook it.
Cuttlefish or fish?
He's allergic to seafood.
I'm allergic to seafood, including shellfish and fish.
Shellfish, cephalopods, and mollusks, it sucks because the poor man loves all of them. If we can figure out a way around it, we would.
And trust me, if I was able to eat like seafood and fish again, dude, there would not be a sushi place around here to be fucking safe. Telling you.
Look, this house, you would have a hard time finding steak if Pudgy could eat fish.
With a D6, it's
Because
fine.
both of us would happily go
jailing a D6
pescatarian
for
and give
all.
0 damns
It's
and
also
fucks
you
about
gotta be
it.
like, you gotta be a little rough with it.
One of my favorite fish, or one of my
Arm
favorite
roast.
sushis is
Elbow rope.
but I also love stuffed orange roughy.
I was elbow sparring.
Alright.
What you got in your voodoo sack?
Well, the problem is half the stuff in my voodoo sack, if I use it, I'm fucking up like half the group, so.
Well, that's them problem, not a you problem. They've done one
I mean,
billing.
technically now you're just fucking up me and Tiamat if you hit right.
That's true. Everybody has pretty much cleared at least 20 feet in every direction from this dragon except for Tiamat and Kalora. So the fact of the matter is, as long as it doesn't have more than a 40-foot radius or a 30-foot radius, you should be aight.
And I have more than half my hit points, so I'm alright.
And Kalora gives 0 fucks because she's the paladin of Tiamat, and as long as the glory of her mistress is met, she's cool with it these days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Like I said,
so I
she's
guess
a
I guess on that note,
Actually love hater.
I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Circle of Death.
Bring it.
I'm going to use the dragon as the center point of it,
What's the radius?
60 feet.
fuck.
10 squares out in every direction from the center of that dragon. So, from the middle of it, so you get one on the front and one on the back.
Shit, I'm just inside.
You guys said that I could,
Well,
I have more hit
Wait,
points.
Cora.
do you have some
Great.
sorcery points?
What do you mean sorcery points?
No, you're a warlock. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Like,
Sorry,
what are you talking about?
Brainwind. Are you a sorcerer?
No, it's a warlock, and it's an AoE that's that big. It's a radius, not a diameter.
So
I can literally take it and put it anywhere. I don't even have to see where I'm at. It's not line of sight or
Correct.
anything. But I can take it out 150 feet away from me, and then it's literally a 60-foot sphere of
Do it.
death.
Do it.
So 60 feet high at its apex, 60 feet sphere, so it's a 30-foot radius.
Does he have to
Yeah.
cast it at maximum radius though?
Okay, 5 squares out in all places from the center point, which is between 2 squares on that dragon. I
So-
need to know what it is.
5. All right, so she's clear.
He's clear.
Yeah.
Tiamat, yeah, no, it's Tiamat and Flora.
Tiamat and Kalora are
5.
fucked. Everybody else is good.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Okay.
Give me the info on the spell, please.
It is an instant.
Yep.
Save. It's a Constitution save.
Of what?
A DC of
18?
What's your spell save difficulty,
18.
please?
My spell save difficulty is 18.
Alright. Fuck you, by the way. Just fuck you. Which one's... Okay, Toxic or Stars, which one's Tiamat?
toxic.
It's a
so,
boat.
Okay, so this is necro damage.
Okay,
In case
you're the one who's making the attack. Which one of the 2 NPCs is Tiamat, the Toxic or the Stars? Toxic
I'm
being
gonna
yellow
go
and
with the, I'm
green.
gonna go with the toxic.
Dirty 20.
Good news. You get out with half damage.
Uh-huh. Like I said, take a deep breath. Be glad I have some fucking beefy constitution.
You said that was a con save?
Yeah, it's a con save.
I actually rolled double 12, so both fail. Actually, no. Tiamat does not fail, but that's because she's a monster.
She has a legendary resistance.
Yeah, the dragon does fail.
She burns her. You watch as her eye. Tiamat's eyes flare as she looks at you, and she seems irritated because you're a new thing to this equation, and that hurt.
Hey, Kalora said bring it on. She can blame Kalora.
He's a friend.
Kalora,
I
what was
just shoot the thought.
You take half as well, though.
We
So
gotta roll
what's the damage on that? You've got to roll it. I need to know.
8-8.
Bring it on!
I need more.
8d8.
Yeah, 8d8.
Tackle box is under the table.
No, it's right there.
Tackle box is right dragon here. Pass the man d8s.
There's 7.
You have 8 of them? Or 7 of them?
Yes, there's 2 more. How many do you have?
This is my
I've
favorite thing
got 3
Kalora
right now.
does.
So-
There's 8.
There's an 8.
You all got lucky that he did this, and I realized that it said it was a 30.
Alright, so
It
there's
said 60-foot
4,
diameter
6.
Kalora wants to
radius.
destroy everything.
Alright.
No, Kalora can just hunker down and boom in the middle of a big spell.
There's 9.
This isn't gonna, unless he rolls real high.
No, but it will give me a little bit of swinging.
By the way, none of you
Kalora's a
can
tank.
actually con save it for when you hit it, so it doesn't
22.
knock out.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
That's why I
18
did
plus
it this
4.
way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Plus 5, so 18 plus 5, 23.
Yeah. 4 plus 1. 8
But
plus 5.
no, murder hobos.
So 33.
Not a murder hobo.
Plus 5.
Divine compulsion.
So 13 plus
Yeah.
25.
38.
With the fucking excuse.
38.
38.
38 points of damage.
Yep.
Somehow, you watch as this sphere erupts. Kalora, you take half of 38, which is 19.
Okay. You get
Boom! Man, I ain't even quaking in my boots.
You watch as this smacks Kalora. Smacks into Tiamat. She shakes it off.
That one is
Looks a
green.
little bit, it's like the
Yellow.
robes seem to
Okay.
disintegrate a little bit and rot away, but then
Mm-hmm.
She just kind of
And then the orange.
I don't even blink.
Yeah, those are his.
Correct.
And then the black ones are so.
and you watch as this gold dragon erupts in necrotic boils inside of this sphere that Wisp creates. It's still standing. It is looking hella fucked, but it is still there. The fact of the matter is, in order to just be able to knock it out on a con save, somebody would have had to be able to roll or roll at least 100 hit points or better of damage, and none of you can do it right now. So it'll be here all round, every round, all day. Let's play. Fact is, though, that it's looking like shit as you hit it, Wisp. You watch as pustules filled with a green necrotic liquid explode through its scales. It winces. It glares at you. Your stealth is blown.
He wasn't.
Sorry, homie.
I wasn't stealth.
You climbed up onto the buttress to make sure you had a clear line.
Oh yeah, I was out of stealth right
Okay,
after.
can you stand him on the other side of that line so I know he's on the balcony then, please?
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
was out of stealth right after.
Just one square over, Gary. Thank you.
Yeah, I was out of stealth right after right after Herbie attacked. I purposely took myself out of stealth so it would come after me.
Okay, cool. I missed that. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
And that would bring us to the next wing that high.
Your turn.
So what
Come
you
on,
do?
Sabrina.
So what's your move as you watch this? These guys are really trying to maul this dragon. And she was just outside of the save throw radius, wasn't she?
Barely.
She is currently invisible to the dragon.
Yeah, it don't know where you are.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Multi-rogue?
Is roguing. Ooh, sexy.
Oh my god. Would you just look at that?
I do that all the time.
Fall.
What you gonna do, Em? What are you gonna do with your move?
Yeah, I'm actually paying more attention to you than anything else in the room right now, whether it looks like it or not. So here, let's hear it.
Is the dragon allergic because it's fire, right? So is it allergic to ice or something?
I need you to roll an Arcana check to figure that out. This is a thinking thing. It's a free action. I can allow that.
So it's 8 plus your Arcana. Your Arcana is right here, which
That
is
would
2,
be
so you
Arcana
have
for a dragon.
I would have a 10.
You're not sure.
Okay, well, I'm still going to do it, so. Wait.
Are you gonna try and,
I'm gonna move closer. So I'm
are you
gonna-
going to, okay, so before you move, alright? Are you going to physically attack the dragon?
No.
Or do you plan on using a magic against the
I
dragon?
only get that
I'm
information
gonna-
because I have that one ability.
You're gonna cast.
Uh-huh.
You've got.
That's why I'm slowly communicating it to you when nobody's paying attention to what
And
you
you've
do.
got like a crossbow or a bow you can shoot from long range. So, as a rule, if you're gonna go long range, you wanna stay stick. You don't wanna go up close and personal unless you're gonna be hitting it directly on.
Pudgy.
You don't know anything.
Too much
You're all
training
over here.
wheels.
I know.
We're ripping
Take
them
us
off
out
of
of
her
character.
tonight.
Okay.
Okay, the out of character.
Too
change
much
is
training
like-
wheels.
Okay.
Like there's inner player advice and then there's I'm trying to teach somebody. Keep it to inner player advice, please.
I'm gonna do a ray
Dad
of
explained it.
frost.
Yeah.
Exactly, which is
Yeah.
it is outside of inner player advice.
I got you.
What's funny,
I'm
don't
going
they
to
just
do a ray of frost.
Okay, you do get advantage on that. It's a roll to
I
hit.
have 100.
2d20.
Oh.
You do get advantage from your hide. You take the highest of the two and add your spell attack modifier.
That's why we're all pretty much dead by the time.
First spell. Attack. Negative.
Yeah.
But everybody has a smile on their face when they leave and they all feel like they got something done.
Right? Oh, hey, we actually had to fight for our lives.
13.
What now? 13? To hit? So your bolt goes firing. It actually, the weirdest thing happens. You were actually trying to get a beat in on its head. You hit the head. Right on the tooth. The fact is that dragon's teeth are capable of biting through most things, as everybody here knows. So the arrow goes off. Good news is nobody gets caught with the fucking ricochet.
It was Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost? Well, then the Ray of Frost goes ching off the tooth, looks like a glint off of a fucking diamond in a bad cartoon.
So it doesn't do any damage.
You missed.
You're alright.
I'm just making it look cool.
Yeah.
Even your misses should look cool, otherwise cinematically it's garbage.
No, that'll be my turn. She's gotta go. Can she go? Cause she's so, no, she can't go. It's my turn.
Yeah, she can go.
No, you said she lost her fucking turn because of how shitless she was scared.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, she was scared shitless and all she could do was run away last turn. That's what she did. That's why her dash action was
Yep.
burned. So, you at almost 120 feet out, you have the option. What you doing over here? Come on, honey.
Firebolt.
You're gonna firebolt it from there?
Yep. Bring it.
Alright, go ahead and roll the hit. It's a flat roll. You do not have advantage on this. You are not hidden. But
Worst possible thing, you roll one and hit me.
How beat up is this thing? Like how close?
it's rough.
They close to death, bro?
Or
It's
she
rough.
hits
Okay, I'm so busy.
One way or another, somebody's gonna get in the
Unless you
near
get
future a what?
Am I adding a
I'll
bonus
take it.
to it?
Your spell attack bonus. Same rules. Everybody. I don't care who you are. There are some rules I hold, some rules I bend, and some rules I ignore because they're garbage. The garbage rules actually just don't work.
Yeah, man. Good job.
They fuck up my world, so I don't like them. They choke. Yeah.
Please.
So how'd you do?
You alright?
Voodoo?
Does it hurt your back?
Roll a 19.
Because of the way
It hits.
hurts your back.
I can honestly tell you that that definitely hits regardless of your spell attack bonus because I know what the armor class of the monster is. But you don't have to know. You all, that's why you
I'll let you
know.
have
So roll for damage, please.
Make sure you have axe on it. It's just like blow up.
I just had that.
You firebolted?
You do.
Yeah.
I was
Was it 2 or
at
3d10?
Pizza.
My
half
98.
One
Oh shit!
over that way.
It's half. It's
And
half. No, it's half.
I was like, basically
The damage?
I was
What? No, what's
my
fireball?
little sister, this was her
It's a cantrip, I know that. But what is it at level 9?
Is
And his
2d10.
Is there
It went like
Yeah.
Why do I have 98 on here?
on a
It's 2d10 at 5th level and
But that was
3d10 at
literally
11th.
yesterday.
Okay, so it's 2. Roll 2d10.
But that was literally yesterday.
So I have the
There's
same
a
spell, so I know it.
50 shot, give or take. Actually, it's a 75% chance. You might get the how you want to do this.
I have an epic way to finish this off.
If it comes down to it, because you're next, yeah.
It's not gonna take much damage. It's like, I want it to be alive.
Yeah, because it got its. Actually, it gets its turn next.
12? Mm-hmm. 7 plus 5?
12 points of damage. What did I tell you? That's what I said to you, right? No, that's a total.
Oh, like add up all the fingers.
Right.
Ow! Oh.
So I've got a great question. Y'all want to watch an interesting face look that way?
It's half.
It doesn't matter.
I thought 7 fingers. That's 6. It's still got 1 hit point. That's 7. She took 6 damage.
Half rounding up. Oh wait, yo.
No, I'm not. It's got
So
1 fucking
it
hit
is.
point.
Okay, so thank you,
Don't fucking
sir.
finish it.
Thank you for calling me on that because, well, yeah, I've been.
So wait.
So here's what you see as your firebolt goes off. It definitely hits. It definitely singes. Somehow this singe melted, rotted away, brutalized, cleaved, stabbed, impaled, shot dragon. Like, if y'all were trying to skin this carcass, you better roll high on the fucking survival check to get any viable hide out of it. The meat'll still be good, but
Can I free action? Please, Tori, let me have this!
Yeah. Your firebolt hits, And somehow, as you watch the scales peel off of its face and one of its eyeballs pop out from the sheer brutality of the blast that you hit it with and how you hit it, like you caught it right here and the right hand side eye exploded.
Like
Nicely
It's
done,
still
Laura.
standing, and it's your turn.
120 feet.
So I'm literally, what I'm gonna launch myself with my wings popped. I'm aiming for its jaw.
You quite sturdy, don't do it.
I'm aiming for its jaw, and I'm gonna grab the upper and lower. I'm gonna rip it open, and I'm gonna Godzilla fucking flame.
Roll the hit.
Don't
Still
shit.
one hit point, why not just
A
blow
better
on?
hit, Jordan.
22.
That definitely hits, so I'm not even gonna bother with damage because you could fart in this thing's general direction. So just tell me how this looks when you.
You're literally gonna watch me
Now,
from behind.
here's the
TMI.
real question. How you describe, or here's the real kicker. How you describe this determines how much of the body is left to loot and butcher. So be real careful in what you describe as you do this, because I promise you, you will either gain from it or pay for it in a near future. I need the book of Legendary Dragons, please. Yep, that one.
Just dragging the world up there.
Well, the fact of the matter is that all of these sick fucks right here are about, including you, because you're giggling, are all gonna loot a dead dragon and probably butcher it, and I have all of the parts listings. So, the fact is that the matter of how you narrate this determines what I allow to be on the table for lootability, so please choose your words
Can
carefully.
I free action jump down?
No.
Oh no.
It's only targeted at dragons, fireball, doesn't affect.
How much
the
necrotic damage is done to the neck?
Yeah, but it's gonna fall.
Not much.
Oh, I thought it already did.
Ironically, it was blocking, mostly trying to get block damage from the necrotic bursts from assholes.
But no,
I-
wait, with the circle of death though. But with the circle of death, did it take much to the neck?
It would have been the outer shell damage, so it would have tried to hunker itself down. The majority of that would have actually been to the wings. Those are fried. Good luck looting them. You don't get any points or money out of that. But the heads and neck are still intact because those are vital to the circulatory system
How
and
bad
bull
damage
dragons.
is the jaw?
Intact.
No, but with the face being peeled off, how damaged is it?
The jawbone in of itself and the musculature is intact. On the other hand,
Is it weak? Is it weakened enough by like necrotic damage to like?
it's only held on by muscle.
I sorted them like tiny and like.
No more scale armor to help.
Keep that on. But
All right, I'm gonna rethink this. Okay, so you're gonna. I'm launching myself.
This is all you. Let's hear it. How did this dragon die?
So as you're gonna watch me fucking just fly it, I'm going as fast as I possibly can. My 240 feet in like 30. I am not slowing down. I'm grabbing this thing by the fucking jaw, and with momentum, I'm gonna grab the bottom shot, and I'm literally gonna rip so fucking hard that I'm gonna literally rip it off. It's gonna come off, and literally I'm gonna chuck it at Tiamat's feet.
I need you to do me a solid favor and roll percentile, please.
You should roll to make sure. You should give him the roll to make sure he doesn't damage the brain, because that was like his whole kicker.
He went for the lower jaw, and it's hinged like a lizard's. Won't hurt
Yeah.
the brain.
These ones?
Yep. One that's got double digits, one that's got single.
So you basically use a 10 and use
There you go.
a percentage. There you go.
90.
Good news. Not only so, as you reach out, grab this thing, like you launch your attack. You reach down, and the next thing you guys see as this attack goes off is Torrent's arm comes down in a long arc, almost like a haymaker. Hooks, like fish hook status, right behind the bottom front teeth, yanks straight down. His teeth, you hear a pop, a crunch, a weird squishing noise. As the entirety of this musculature burnt away, the scales burnt away, rips loose. The teeth are all intact. its front through here, down the throat, peels forward with the frontal jaw. The jugular, throat, carotid artery, and all of that bend, kink. The dragon seizes from the kinks in the arteries. It twists and throws, and in its throes breaks its own neck, while the jawbone breaks off in Torin's hand, and he wings it, dropping it at Tiamat's feet. She reaches down,
Mommy.
picks it up, looks at the blood-soaked hide dripping off of the bottom of it, and just slowly runs a 3-foot-long tongue coming out of a humanoid body up the length of the blood-soaked chromatic dragon carcass, or metallic dragon carcass, thank you, and looks at you and says, "Thank you, I was hungry." She seems to perk up her bustier, as it were, and go,
I'm Mommy's favorite.
he's really trying for that fucking twisted metamorphosis, so, yeah.
Yes.
It's my turn, yes?
Technically, yes, but everything is dead, so it's up to free range now.
Because we did out of combat.
Right, so
It's my turn.
what you doing, Cletus, as we are ending up combat and closing this session? Each of you will get one more round to say what you do as...
I want its heart.
What?
I want its heart.
Roll survival.
Okay.
To make sure
doing
you
it
got
at
it
the very
out.
beginning of this
Why
game.
are you
Hold
sniffing
on,
my
eating.
feet?
And I mean, not to mention, it still has the rapier, like, right up in its heart, so.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
It technically, a rapier blade is not long enough to
Yeah, I
reach
know.
all the way to a dragon's heart.
Yeah, I'm aware.
14?
14.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 14, you don't quite get there. You can. It's
There's already a hole there.
Technically.
I've been reading. Alright, so as a group, are you going to butcher said dragon?
Yes.
Yes.
I want to remove 5 of its scales off its tail.
Only 5.
I would communicate that I would like.
Okay, fine. I want to remove as many scales as I can. I just rolled a 22. That's all I know.
That didn't get singed.
10-foot length of hide from the tail.
Okay.
Roughly about 50 scales.
Okay.
How much money would that be?
I don't care.
He collects weird shit.
So
That's
my
just-
character literally collects pretty much.
Okay,
anything
we
from
can
the-
honestly tell you at this point, because I've broken the news to the players so they can get the internal giggle about it. That motherfucker has a vial of Lone Dragon boogies in his, like, boogers. In his equipment. It has a use. Pudgy and I have talked about it. It's none of y'all's damn business.
May I try to get the heart?
Calora's claiming the heart.
She can't.
I asked for it.
You asked for it, but you're welcome to go diving for it. Alright. So,
Isn't that her minion technically?
No. They're individual human beings. They're not minions.
But the thing she was thrown at her and given
Yeah,
to
but
Calora.
she's enslaved of Tiamat, not of Calora. Calora specifically said, I don't do slaves.
Well, however, since they both kind of want to go after the same piece, I think they should roll for it.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
here's
I
how
want to see
this
what
is
her
gonna work.
intentions are. I want to see what her
Roll
intentions are.
roll survival for me.
Let's just determine how we act towards each other in the future.
Not 20. Shit.
What do
Okay.
you do with it?
So Calora, Brenda, here's how this goes down. As both of you are going in quickly,
Yeah,
carving your way
that's
through a
not
dragon's carcass to get to the heart, just as you think it, I need you to roll a sleight of hand for me, just to make this interesting. It's not going to affect whether you win or lose.
Let me see your character sheet.
Yeah, because sleight of hand is a skill.
Alright, so sleight of hand is a skill. Sleight of hand.
No, I didn't quite get
right
to
here.
it. What?
Alright.
24.
She has every right to try to take
Okay,
it.
and
But I'm gonna let her play. I want to see
I
what her
need you to
intentions
roll
are.
sleight of hand as well.
Okay.
Yours is garbage, and I know it.
12, 13.
Thank you. Okay, so the two of you dive into the carcass at the same time. It's a carcass now. It was a dragon. Now it's meat.
Yeah.
Here's how this goes down. You ready? When you're gloating? You're allowed to stick out your tongue on this one. Laura? You already knew how this was going to go down as a player, so
Yeah,
just
well, I was
play
trying
it
to see what her intentions were before.
The both of you start carving your way from different directions at the heart of this thing, not realizing it. At the last second, Kalora, as you just get to where you can see that just shortly stopped pulsating muscle,
Mm-hmm.
out of nowhere, you open the place to where it should be.
Myocardial
It's
sac.
gone.
The sac.
The mitochondrial sac, thank you. It's gone. There's a clear cut on the other side. Go ahead and roll a standard wisdom save for me, please. Or intelligence. Take your pick, whichever's higher. Wisdom, I think, for you.
Yeah, it's a 16.
Plus, on wisdom?
Nothing.
Okay, so at a 16, you would definitely know that you would definitely notice a slit on the other side, just big enough for the dragon's heart. You have the dragon's heart in your hand. You are sure somebody else took it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are face deep in a dragon's carcass, guess what you can't see right now?
That's fine.
Who took it? Well, what you gonna do?
Stand up. Walk away. Wings down, hands up. Fine, whatever.
You're not gonna say who took the heart?
No. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna know in a minute. It will determine how I treat them in the future.
Alright.
And whether I save their ass when they get hit in the future.
Whoa.
Oh, we're talking about
It's
in-game or
spicy.
out of
I'm
game?
the healer.
This is getting spicy.
1 of 2. The healer's actually right there.
When she's not shitting herself.
All the matter is, but keep in mind that the grenades she throws are at a 60-foot range, so even shitting herself, she can throw a potion at you. Be nice to your healer. As an MMO player, I can tell you wholeheartedly, be nice to your healers or you're totally fucked.
Yeah.
So whose turn is it?
This is kind of free turning.
Yeah.
I want the claws in the eyes.
Well,
That's
the eye.
survival.
She fucked up one of them.
Yeah, one of those eyes is totally screwed. Don't try it.
Well, I want whatever I survived in the claws.
All right, everybody, stand up. Don't be shy. Give me your survival checks now.
When I
Well,
rolled for
My
you, when I
character is
rolled-
in range.
What's that say?
I'll be here next week.
4.
Wow.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you won't cut some meat to help
Can I
your
use
friends.
I got a 6
Apparently, no, I won't.
for those claws.
Is that a 1?
It's a 7.
No, that's a survival. That's not for the
Plus.
getting this stuff.
Nothing.
Yeah, I was getting.
You
Yeah.
gotta roll for that. If you want to
I
roll for
rolled.
survival.
Yeah, he asked
You
us
need-
to roll survival. He asked me to roll
I
survival
rolled
for
a
the claws
1.
in the eye, and I rolled a 6.
No, roll
No,
survival
that's the-
flat.
Oh,
survival.
flat.
Yeah, just wait
You need to
until
re-roll.
you
Did
get
you
the
roll
ass.
for something?
This is a group survival check to see how you loot and butcher this dragon. So everybody roll survival.
Okay.
Me too.
Mainly got
21?
12.
12?
It's flat.
I got a 21.
Cool.
21.
10.
Alright.
Okay, that's
You?
cool.
Everybody, by the way, if you want to move the miniatures to where they should be gathered around the carcass of a sideways dragon because it ain't
19.
standing now.
She got 19.
Wait, is she so?
19, cool.
Is she got the round too?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh no, Tiamat would just be watching. Go on, children. Get your spoils.
We're gonna take and put over there.
All right. So
I was just checking out like.
Whatever
when you
Ronan
spin
doesn't
it
get.
out and around like that. I was just checking out how
here's
it
how
works.
we're gonna
For
do
when I
this.
go.
I need somebody with a calculator.
Oh, I have some.
Got it.
Stop
I've
so
got an
there.
internal calculator.
So do I. Wait. Do that.
Whoever's to the calculator first has their electronics for about a minute and a
Got
half.
it.
Yeah, there.
I use this motherfucker a lot, so it's.
All right. So you're going to go and give write down and add every one of the numbers together and average them.
What do you?
12.
12,
Wow.
10, 21 for me. 21 for you.
7.
7.
19.
I'm not even trying.
Divided by what?
So that, and then you
Divided by all of you, so 6.
74.1666.
But it's
6, 6, 6, 6, 7.
Oh shit! Hold on. I divided by 6.
So it'd be
Oh,
90
you said
divided by
6.
6.
Okay.
15.
6.
15?
Yeah.
You're lucky, and you should be very thankful that it is a DM.
Yeah.
I'm not going on the average of successes versus failures, and I'm going on the average of your rolls.
Okay.
As it stands, the following things are salvageable and negotiable from said dragon. Please bear with me, I will not give you values until after the hoard of body parts is divvied up. By the way, you also own everything in the tower. Give me a week to give you the answer. If you have questions as to why I need a week to give that, it's a mage's tower that a gold dragon took over. If you don't know why I need a week to figure out the loot on that, fuck you. Alright, so let's see, this would be a young gold dragon. One of the eyes is dead.
Chris wanted the other one.
Well, that's all fine. So you have one eye.
Okay.
You said 15?
Mm-hmm.
You did get the heart.
Yeah, she.
Both horns. The liver. – 150 scales.
I already got it.
The skull. We'll say, how many teeth are in a dragon's head?
1 sec. It's built like a deer.
It's built like an alligator.
So like straight.
I was narrowing here. It would be center auxiliary.
64 per jaw.
Yeah. That's
So 128.
Straight
Yep.
and then curves.
75% of 128.
100.
Straight and then it curves.
Roughly 100.
You do that normal.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call. Okay, so you managed to pull 100 teeth.
That was type shape.
The tongue.
Wait, you said 75%.
No, Tiamat ate the tongue.
Oh yeah, Tiamat ate the tongue, so that's gone.
96 is 75%.
And one of the wings is left relatively undamaged.
Damage.
And there's 30
It's gotta
feet.
be-
There's 30 feet of the tail missing because that's where I got my 50 tail.
Well, the hide from it is where you got the
Yeah.
scales.
Yeah, I got like.
Does that include the?
That is what you all have to divvy among yourselves.
Does that not include that she took the heart and took the scales already?
Oh, the heart and the scales are included
Okay, so.
in that, so y'all can barter and agree, and let me know who gets what, and I'll let you know what it's worth if you can ever get it to a fucking
roll the
appraisal.
6, you lose
I have
everything you were
numbers.
gonna get.
You.
in front of me right now.
I need.
I
I need.
rolled a
Well, I
19.
claim the brain, so the skull is mine. What's left of the skull?
It is my goal and my purpose to.
I want an eyeball and a horn.
Once they're
I
on.
need you, if you're trying to extract the brain, I need you to roll a survival check at a higher difficulty than that. That's a sketchy
Advantage?
part.
Well, before I do that, I wanted to
Unless you want to.
get some advice.
Uh-huh.
So, I want to walk over to Tiamat.
I heard horn.
I'm like, we need her knowledge to finish the gate. I'm willing to do whatever we need to do to get that out of that dragon's brain.
So your character is an alchemist,
Oh,
right?
I see. Tiamat walks over,
Yeah.
cracks the
I'm also an alchemist,
right?
yeah.
grabs the
Um,
brain and says, it'll take me some time.
I don't want anything for it,
They don't
but
like me
my
prying.
character has
But I can get you
a book of
information.
advanced alchemy. Do you want it?
Okay. Okay, it's,
Piece of right in your inventory.
Right, exactly. Like she has to go into its brain and extract what you're looking for. This is a dead brain. Your other option would be to She said, she looks at you and smiles happily. Says, "Don't worry. It will be able. The brain will be able to answer you shortly. Would you dears be so kind as to leave me most of the bones?"
I just wondered.
we didn't take any bones, we just took some teeth and a wing. So she had just the bones.
And a heart.
So Tiamat actually looks at you. "I will need about half of the scales you've taken. I will need that eyeball,
Okay.
Oh,
and I'll need the bones.
well then, you know,
You
somebody
leave my
wants-
eyeball?
Well, if you want answers, yes.
Can I at least have the horn then?
If your friends agree, go for it.
Yeah, you can have the horn. I don't-
They said we got both horns, so I'll take one.
I do need the skeleton, though.
I'm not a follower, so.
We didn't take any of those
Scales.
bones.
Say what?
We didn't take any of those bones.
Oh, you're gonna have a hard time with Tiamat on that one.
Hey,
No, because there's a total of 150 scales. That means you motherfuckers can give me your
Sorry,
100.
where
I'm
is it?
keeping my 50.
That's fine.
I
Yeah.
know, I was sitting here telling Chris.
Does she need the teeth?
And it's a gold dragon horn?
With what she's gonna do plausibly. For the
Alright, we'll
moment,
just let her take whatever she needs, except for 50, he lists to get up at 50 scales.
Wisp is not giving up his 50 gold dragon scales.
Because
no.
we have 100 left. That should be enough.
Okay.
And I'll go give, Ronan can have both the horns.
If you can guess what Tiamat's gonna do next session, you get a cookie.
I'll take both of them.
Fine, I'll tell you what. I would give up my golden dragon scales on one condition. Kalora gets the heart.
Oh.
Killer puts up a little bit of a. No, she got there first. She got there first.
Alright.
She wants to be a pain in the ass. It's fine. I know who my friends are.
Tiamat reaches
Want to
out.
play like a grown up?
Hey.
No.
Tiamat reaches out, puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, "I
No,
don't need her
Tiamat
heart for
doesn't want
this."
my scales. So I get to
And they
take my scales.
hiss in your head, and you feel comfort exuding from her hand. Instead of the animosity when you try to buck up and fuck around and find out, you feel that motherly love and warmth wash over you. Let her have the heart.
I know who my friends are. She picks up her weapon, dons her armor, and stands a little straighter.
And before we get into some necromantic bullshit, we are going to end session, and that will give you guys plenty of time to plot before next week. And then I get a week vacation after that.